Hello everybody, I'm Thomas, and welcome back to another Solo Gaming Sunday stream. This week, Imperium Legends Edition. I'm going to be playing Imperium Legends. This is a civilization building, deck building game developed by Nigel Buckle and David Turtsey, that name might sound familiar. They've probably done a bunch of stuff. The only other game I've played on the channel, I believe that they're involved in, is Kanban, EV. I think they're they at least helped with the solo mode. I think maybe we're one of the lead designers on that. Now I can't remember. Well, I know it's a Vito Lacerda game, but well, whatever. I'm pretty sure Tursi worked on that because he's one of like the solo bots in that. But anyway, today we're playing Imperium Legends, which is a really neat deck building game. So I haven't played too many deck building games on the channel. I've played, I guess, a fair amount. The only main one I own, it's Attack on Titan, the deck building game, which I like because it's Attack on Titan. I mean, I got my Attack on Titan shirt. I like Attack on Titan, but it's an okay game. It's tough. I think the different game, because there's like a solo way you could play, and then I played without the solo way, but using like two characters. So there's different ways to play, but I'm excited to play this because I don't have very many deck builders. I've also played a couple of deck building card games that you could play with just a deck of cards, and those are cool, but this one I've heard many good things as far as solo deck building. I feel like this one and Aeon's End are always like the two solo deck building games I always hear about. Hello, you're so close to buying Kanban, EV. You have Imperium. You have both Imperiums. Hey there, Matt. Hopefully your Sunday's going good. Kanban is fun. I mean, I've played it once on the channel. It's a big game. It's got a lot of rules. Not a lot of small things. It's tough. I lost both times real bad when I played it. You have both Imperiums. Do you have one you prefer? Because I only own one, which is this one. Which I did a bit of research when I was trying to figure out, because there is another Imperium Classics, which I did a bit of research on, and the main thing I heard is that the civilizations in this one are more like, they got more stuff going on. They're a lot more different, I guess, and not as basic. I've heard the ones in Classic are a lot more like understandable and pretty straightforward, while these maybe are a little bit different. So I guess maybe Classic is probably a better one to get first, I imagine, but I don't know. People recommended this one getting first, and which is what I did, and so far I've been liking it a lot. I think it's a pretty neat game. So I guess I can go ahead and hop into the rules explanation, I guess, and I'll just start playing. Play a little bit, see how this goes. I don't think I've, I'm pretty new to this game, so my rules explanation should be all right, because this is surprisingly not too much of a complex game itself. I'm not great at it. I don't think I've won a single game since I've played. I've also, I mean, there are different difficulties, so maybe I just need to bump down. I'm playing at like the base, no change difficulty. Maybe I should bump it down one. We'll see. Maybe I'll start normal today and then make it easier if I get like completely destroyed. I think Classic is a little easier to handle. I haven't played Legends as much, a couple of games. Okay, so that's kind of the consensus I heard. The rulebook is bad though. I will agree on that. I have heard bad things about the rulebook, and it's not great. It's maybe not as bad as I thought people were gonna say, but like I definitely tried to learn games by first reading through the rules, and this one was I was like completely lost. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I watched someone do like a solo playthrough video of it, because that's pretty much the main way I learn games, is by watching people play through them. And then once I saw someone play through it, I was like, oh, like that's it? Like the rules made it seem so much more complex than it really is. I mean, there's a decent amount of like symbols and stuff, but really, yeah, I think it's not too bad. So that's good. Do you think it's worth, Matt, do you think it's worth getting Classics if I already have Legends? Like if they're easier to handle, are they worth getting, I guess is my question, because I don't know. I'm still working my way through trying different civilizations, but the ones I've tried are pretty cool. I haven't tried any like the super difficult ones yet, but it gives all the rules, but not a flow of the game somehow. That I completely agree. Yeah, I was like, I felt like I got the rules when I read through the rule book, but yeah, I was like, I still don't get it until I watched someone play it, and I was like, okay, I immediately get this. So it was one reason I love playthrough videos, is that's how I mainly learn games. So yeah, this one's pretty cool. yeah, I guess I'll do a quick rules explanation best I can. Let's see how this goes. So in this game, you're trying to get the most points. And you're doing that by, at the end of the game, you'll score for a lot of things. Most cards at the bottom right will have some victory point amount. And then these little tokens here called progress tokens, and they're the other ways you can get victory points at the end. So yeah, those are the kind of two main ways. So throughout the course of the game, you have a kind of starting deck of cards. You have cards that have like a moon on the bottom. I forget what they're called. Maybe I should start looking up the names of this stuff because it'll make it probably a little bit easier to talk through. The cards with the moons. Okay, well, it doesn't say what they're called. That's not good. The development cards. But regardless, you have these couple of cards that you'll be slowly adding to your deck throughout the game. And then once you hit this, I don't even know what to call it, Empire card, kind of. Once you develop this card that has a circle at the bottom, your civilization goes from being a barbarian, which is what it starts out at, onto an actual empire proper. Which some cards you can see here at the top have icons or little banners, depending on what state your civilization is that you can play them. So, this Moneylenders, I have to be Empire to play them, while this Monument, I have to be a Barbarian to play. So, I think if you like this, then yes, I bought Legends because of that. All the civilizations are so different. There's new ones coming out this year, really, even more civs. I had no idea that was a thing. That's interesting. Yeah, I definitely like this. I think once I, play through at least all the civilizations once, maybe I'll think about getting classics. That's good to know, though. But yeah, so this game, it's a deck builder, and you start out with your base deck of cards. You have a civilization that has two different sides. One's an easier side, one's a harder side. I'm using the harder side just because I like having more stuff to do. And let's see, you have these population tokens and these material tokens, which these don't really count towards points at the end. They just allow you to do stuff during the game itself. These progress tokens are the only ones that actually count towards your victory points. So you start out with a hand of 5 cards, and that's kind of your hand limit that you get from your base deck of cards. And each round, you basically have up to 3 actions, which are these little tokens here, and 5 exhaust abilities you can use. Exhaust abilities are just, some cards will have abilities that you can exhaust to use, and then you can do that with that. Some cards at the top right will have a little infinity symbol, meaning when you play them, they kind of are permanent cards that stay in play. So a lot of these terrain cards with the yellow icon at the bottom, they'll remain in play. Sometimes cards, if they stay in play, will have like extra icons at the top to just signify different stuff. So you have like these little grain symbols that might come into play later or stuff like that. These cards don't have the infinity symbol, so you play them once, they get discarded, and then they're back in your deck. These unrest cards are bad to have. They kind of just clog up your hand and your deck. You can get rid of them by either paying population or some material or discarding some cards. And yeah, you start with 5 cards. Like I said, you could play up to 3 actions and 5 exhausts each round. And then how it works in the solo game is you do your stuff, clean up, whatever, and then it comes to the AI. So the AI has their own little civilization over here. Playing as the Marians. I'm playing as the Minoans. And for them, they basically will have this little 6-sided dice here that I just dropped on the ground. No, we're good. You roll it 1 through 5 here. You put the dice kind of on top of the card that it's rolled, and then you flip over all the other cards. If it's a 6, it goes at the end, and then you flip all 5 instead of just 4 of them. And they have different ways they resolve their cards. There's a little chart in the solo book that's like, oh, if it's this type of card, do this or this. So I'll be referencing that chart a lot. I kind of see it's like right here off screen that I'll just be referencing a lot. And the bot will basically do their stuff. And then that's that. Then after the bot goes, before it comes back to me, there's something called the Solstice phase, where certain cards, like my starting Empire, have abilities that activate during the Solstice phase, and then I can do the stuff on there, and that's pretty neat. Besides that, that's kind of the gist of it. This is kind of like a market up here that you can acquire cards or breakthrough cards. When you acquire a card, you just take it, and if there's an unrest card, which pretty much all these cards have an unrest card unless it's a terrain type, you take the unrest too. If you break through, you don't have to take the unrest, and it's pretty nice. So there's different types. You got terrain, natural, I think it's actually uncivilized, civilized. I forget what these blue ones are. I forget what they're called off the top of my head, but let me look real fast or else it's gonna bother me. What are the blue cards called? Tributary, that's right. Tributary cards. Imperium Horizons, 2024, 14 new civs, bigger than, oh man. And it's a stand, that's really cool. I'm about to keep an eye out for that. I haven't heard anything at all about it, so that's cool. Interesting, okay. So where was I? So yeah, you got the markets, you could buy cards, acquire cards, all that good stuff. And yeah, I mean, the gist of it is at the end of the day, I'm trying to get points. You get points by getting cards into your deck that are worth victory points or getting these progress tokens. That's kind of it. There's definitely more to it than that, but as far as at least the rules overview I want to do, there's the game. So let's talk about how the game ends, because that's a pretty important thing to note. So specifically in the solo game, there's a couple ways it can end. Let's just go to that section real fast. So the bot has this deck called the Dynasty deck, which they'll be adding new stuff to their civilization. If that is ever empty, the game will end, which all the games I've played have ended that way. If there are no more cards in the main deck, which is this one here, which is kind of a combination of all the different types of cards, then the game will end. If you develop your last card in my development area, the game ends. If the King of Kings cards that up there is revealed, or I guess flipped face down, the game ends. So those are the ways the game can end proper. There's also this idea of a collapse, which you don't want to happen. A collapse happens essentially if there are no more unrest cards here in this pile. The game ends immediately, and it's not good. So you don't want that. I should note real fast, on your turn, there's basically 3 things you could do. You'll pretty much always activate, which is where you take your 3 actions, use your 5 exhaust abilities. You do have these other 2 options, which I'm gonna be honest, since I've played, I have not used either. Maybe that's my fault, and maybe that's why I've lost all the games I've played. You have the option to innovate, where you discard your hand, and then you break through for any symbol, or you can revolt, where you return any number of unrest cards in your hand to the unrest pile. But I think most of the time you're going to want to activate, at least from what I'm aware of. So yeah, that's how the game ends. I talked about victory point scoring. That's pretty much it. I think we're going to just hop right into it, and hopefully it'll make sense along the way, and hopefully I can get a decent score. Like I said, I'm still fairly new to this. I have like less than 5 games total, I would say, under my belt. None of them I have won, but at least the first game or 2, I was also playing rules incorrectly. There are different... I love when a game does this. I mean, if it's a solo game, I feel like this is not maybe required, but in my book, it adds a lot of replayability if there's difficulty levels like this. So I'm going to just start on the Imperator difficulty, which is just you don't change any rules. If that's too difficult, I'll maybe make it a bit easier for future games. But we'll see how I'm doing on time. I should be able to get through, I imagine, at least 2 games, maybe 3. We'll see how I'm doing on time and all that good stuff. But I think I've been rambling long enough. I think we can go ahead and get started. Let me just triple check I've set up everything. Yeah, looks good. Okay, let's get started. So it starts on my turn. Got this hand of cards. So this prosperity card is pretty key in a lot of what I'll be doing. This prosperity card is all players may draw a card. It's good. And then I can choose to either gain 1 material per whatever that is, like wheat bag icon, or gain 1 growth token per terrain I have in play. Very good options, so I'm definitely gonna need to focus on getting a lot of terrain in play as soon as possible. Yeah. I guess real quick, I know I said I'm already starting. I just was thinking, there are some rules I didn't explain, but there's two quick concepts I really fast want to explain. There's a concept of garrisoning cards. You can garrison a card. What that means essentially is the card is just more or less like out of play. It's still gonna count towards your score in the end. But like when I play this land, it says this terrain card, I may garrison a card. All I would do for that, if I were to do that, would just say I want to garrison this unrest, which normally you don't because I'll still get negative points for it. But you just put it behind the card. That's it. If this terrain card, this goes out of play, any cards garrisoned with it would also follow. So garrison cards are going to come up pretty often. The other concept that I need to I'll briefly touch on is each of our civilizations have a concept called our history. And you can put cards in your history. Some cards will purposely do that, especially because like I have these cards that have the barbarian tag on them. Well, that's great right now because my civilization's a barbarian civilization. But once I start developing a little bit and I become an empire, I'm not going to be able to play or use these cards. So that at that point, I'm either going to want to garrison them or somehow get them into my history so they're not clogging up my deck because they'd be kind of useless at that point. And those are the only two things I want to touch on. So we can actually start now. So, okay. First things first, I am going to play this, was this creep card? That's an action to play. I may garrison a card. I don't really want to right now. Maybe I'll put that more over there. I'll see how much room I'll have. This game takes up a surprising amount of room. At least not off the bat, but then once you start adding a bunch of cards to your civilization, it can get pretty crazy. So that was my first action. Second action, I'll go ahead and play this other terrain, and then that says I gain a prosperity token, or not a prosperity, progress token. I may garrison a card. I'm good for now. Still have one more action token left. I think I could either get rid of the unrest or play prosperity. I think I'll get rid of the unrest because I don't want to deal with that anymore. And I'll take an action to play, and I either have to pay a population token or 3 material. I will definitely go with the 1 population. And I think that's it for my turn. I still have all of my exhaust tokens left, that if I had some cards that had the exhaust ability on them, I could use them, but I don't. So go to the cleanup part of my phase where I put a progress token on some card in the market. Any card in the market. I have cards I know to acquire terrain type stuff. So I think I'm going to put a token on that because I also want to get more terrains going. And that's that. So then let me make sure I'm doing this in the right order. Then I clean up all my tokens. So I grab all of my action tokens back. I put this unrest up here. That goes here. And then I can discard any number of cards. I'll discard this conquest card because I don't plan on using it at the moment. Let me think of, maybe move this over. Put my discard pile kind of in the middle there. That looks fine. Sure. I'll keep the prosperity because it's a really good card to have. And then I'll draw back up to 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Pottery. Pottery is one of my main cards to do stuff in this deck. So that's good to see now. I want to start using that as soon as possible. But that's it for my turn. I did my whole thing, refilled my hand. Now it's the AI's turn. I'll show you how this works. So I roll up the dice. It's at 5. I place the 5 here. And then 1 through 4 are the cards I will reveal. So it's an interesting, I hardly ever thought of getting rid of unrest that way. Not saying it's wrong. Wait, what do you mean? How do you get rid of unrest? Are you saying you never pay it like that? Do you always like revolt or something? There's like a bunch of options. I guess, yeah, you could either pay or discard 2 cards or pay the 3, or you can revolt. You could garrison them, but then you're still gonna get the negative points at the end. So I don't know. There's a lot of ways you could deal with unrest. Okay, so the AI did the unrest, which for them, that just goes back to the unrest pile. Next card, more unrest. Okay, this is pretty simple. All right, Chandragupta. So that is a barbarian card. So I think it is just an other. So if able, acquire a civilized card, which they can. So for that, they grab both cards. Unrest goes second. Their new card goes on top. If able, return a terrain in the discard pile. Okay, doesn't apply. Place the top card of the Dynasty deck into the discard pile, which is that card, and then this card goes in their history. Oh, you never pay. And then you use other cards to discard them later. But even if you were to discard them, like, you'd still get negative points, right? Like, that's kind of the whole thing, is you have negative points unless you put them back to the unrest, right? Use other cards to discard them later. You mean like put them back to the unrest pile? That's interesting. I don't know. Sometimes I just like getting them out of the way early, and I was like, I didn't want to use that prospect card right now, so I was like, I'll wait. Like I said, I'm still learning this game. I haven't won yet, so my strategies are maybe not the best, but I'm still learning. But then I don't win often either. Using resources. Okay, so return to unrest. Okay, yeah, that's maybe I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Maybe I'll have to try that more. Try garrisoning unrests and then getting rid of them. Yeah, that's a good idea. And what is their last card? Advance. So this is a special card. If able, spend one, yada, 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 which they're not. Otherwise, if able, acquire another uncivilized card. And then this doesn't go in their history. This just goes in their discard. Then the card they didn't use, when we refill the market first. Oop. The card they didn't use slides down to the 1 spot, and then the rest gets refilled in from their deck. And then it's back to my turn, but before that, we do the Solstice phase, where I don't think they ever have cards that activate for the Solstice phase. It's only me. And right now it's just my Empire card, which says I may discard a card to gain a progress token. Which I will. I'll discard... For now, I'll discard Advance. No, I'll discard an Unrest, because I don't... Yeah, whatever. And then that lets me gain a progress token. Good stuff. All right. So that was the Solstice phase, and now it's back to me. That was a pretty much a full round. Now we just kind of rinse, wash, and repeat, and hope for the best. So I think I got a plan here. I'm going to... First, I'm going to play Pottery, because that's pretty essential. Pottery is one of the main cards in my deck. What it does is during the Solstice phase, I can choose to either pay 2 material and place a progress token on this card, or abandon the card and grab all the progress tokens. So it essentially, throughout the game, allows me to have a way to convert my material to progress tokens, which, like I kind of mentioned earlier, you can think of progress tokens essentially as a victory point. They could be used throughout the game as other stuff, but at the end of the game, they're worth a victory point. So that'll help me get that. Next, I will play another terrain. I may garrison a card. I'm not going to. And then what else? I guess I could advance, but I think I'll do Prosperity. And then maybe I'll advance next round. So I'll play Prosperity. All players may draw a card, so I can draw a card. It's an Unrest, and they draw a card, which they just basically discard. And then I can choose one to either gain a material per these like wheat bag symbols, or population token per terrain. So either way, 3 material or 3 population. I think I'm gonna go with material for sure. So I'll return these 2 and grab a 5-er. And then I think that's it for my turn. Still have all these exhaust things, but don't have a lot of exhaust abilities, so that's fine. So we're into the cleanup phase of my turn, where I will place a progress token somewhere, probably on this rainforest, because I plan to grab it with my advance. Oh, I can't grab it with my advance. Shoot. Forgot about that. I can only grab civilized or uncivilized with that. The city's pretty good. Maybe I'll put a progress token on the city. I'm pretty sure I have a card somewhere that can acquire terrain. Well, maybe I don't. Is that? Oh yeah, it's Conquer. Okay. I was like, I know I have a card somewhere in my deck that does it. Yeah, I got rid of her. It's Conquer. Okay, so I did that. I got to grab all the tokens back. put this card in my discard. I'll hang on to Unrest, because I might try to get rid of it. So then I would draw a card, and my deck is empty. So then what happens then is I take the top card of my Dynasty deck and put that in my discard pile and shuffle it up. So new cards are being added, and some of the new cards are pretty nice. So I got Unrest, Writing Systems. There we go. Writing Systems is good. Writing System is a permanent card that has an exhaust ability, allowing me to put a card from my discard pile into your history to draw a card. So I was kind of talking about earlier. Now I have a way to get cards from my discard pile to my history. So that was it for my turn, right? I just redrew. So now back to the AI's turn. I'll roll that. Rolled a 1. Roll second card first, which is a city. That is an permanent card, so they gain. Oops, they gain a progress token, and then what else do they do? Discard the top card of the bot deck. Put this card into history. So that gets discarded. That goes into their history. We move right along. Unrest. It's gone. Should be another. Okay, yeah, monument. But this is another one of those cards. I don't know why I keep. Last time I played, I had my tokens off to the right, so I feel like I'm gonna keep doing that. I keep trying to reach over there, and they're not there. So another progress token, and then another discard the top, and that one also goes into history. Okay. Hopefully I'll be able to speed through this a little bit more once I get more familiarized with how the bot does stuff. Unrest card goes up there. I would now redeal stuff out here, but bot's out of cards, so one of their Dynasty deck cards goes into their discard. Everything reshuffles. And then I will refill the market area for them, kind of. Whatever there is. I don't know. This is kind of their hand, I guess we could call it. Their deck over here. Doesn't really matter. Then Solstice phase happens. So I've got a couple cards I can now do Solstice with. I have this one to pay 2 material and place a progress on that card. So let me do that first. I'll put my 5 away and grab 3 material and change, allowing me to start doing this pretty early on. Last time I played as this civilization, I didn't really realize how pottery worked, how to properly use it. So getting it into play this early should be pretty good. Then I have my civilization card to use, so I can discard a card to gain a progress. I'll discard Writing Systems. I don't plan to use it at the moment, and that will give me another progress token. I got 4 of. That's it for the Solstice phase. Back to my turn. I should note real quick, because I didn't mention this earlier, it's just a small thing, but the progress tokens, I did mention there are victory points, but the other thing is during the game, they can be used in place of materials and population tokens, which is kind of nice. I think it's one. Let me look this up because I don't want to tell you wrong, but I think it's like 1 progress token equals 2 material, and yeah, 1 progress token equals either 2 material or 1 population growth. So cool. All right, back to my turn. What do I want to do? I get rid of some of these unrests too. I just want to pay to get rid of them. But maybe that's not the way. Maybe I'm playing this wrong. I should garrison them and then try to get rid of them later. Like, I like the idea of garrisoning them because I never garrison stuff that often, at least at the beginning of the game. Later on I do if I'm trying to like thin my deck, but I don't want to get the -2 points, but maybe that's the move. I don't know. Well, first, did I not use this last round? Or I might have just redrawn that, I guess. Right, I must have. Just looking around at what I got. So maybe I'll go ahead and play Prosperity first. I'm gonna draw a card. Get Conquer. Okay, well, I wish I would have had that first. They draw a card, which they essentially just discard. I think at this point I will gain the population tokens, and I gain 3 of them. Pretty nice. Whoops, that's a 5. Okay. And materials and the population tokens are pretty useful at the beginning of the game, but then once you get your civilization as an empire, there are cards that you can start buying, and they cost certain amounts. So I think you want to try to get cycling through your deck, so garrison cards helps that aim, if that's what you want. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the goal of the game, is to just cycle through as fast as possible, become an empire, and then go from there. So yeah, I see the logic. It's just, yeah, I haven't. Maybe I need to like look out for more cards, because I just maybe didn't realize there were cards that did that can like take them from the garrison somehow and put them in the unrest. Yeah, because I like the idea. It's just I don't like the -2 points I would get then for having it. But I don't know. Okay, so I gained that, did that. What else? I kind of want to just get rid of some of these unrests after I was just talking about all that. Kind of want to advance too. I can do one or the other. This will allow me to either get a terrain or I forgot what the tributary. I can get civilized or uncivilized. So with both of these cards, I can get pretty much anything. But what do I want? Not really that or that, because you need an empire for those. It's okay. City would be good, I think, is kind of what I want. So maybe I'll go for the advance. Yeah. So I'll play that as my next action. And I will just play the 3. Well, or I could break through. Break through for the city, right? Yeah, maybe I will spend a progress token as 2 material to instead break through. So I could basically take the city without grabbing the unrest. And then one of these goes back there. And now I got a city. I always gotta try to get rid of one of my unrests, but I also want to play the city. Yeah, maybe I will. I'll use an action, because one of the other options is just discard 2 cards. So maybe I'll do that. I'll get rid of, I guess, Conquer and my other unrest to discard that. That's it for my turn. Cleanup phase. I'll put a progress token on Code of Laws. That looks pretty good. It has an exhaust ability that says draw a card. Could be pretty handy. Okay, so now I just clean up. Grab my action tokens. Unrest goes back up there. These go in the discard. I want to hold on to this 1 card. Now I gotta draw a card. Oh no, my deck's empty. So now I gotta put a dynasty card in my deck, shuffle this back up, and see what I get. The city I definitely want to play. Writing systems I do want to get into play, and also just kind of out of my deck. And where do I want to put this? Like right here? Cool. And I guess that is it for my turn, right? Yeah. So then back to the bot's turn. They're going, and that is a 5. So first card is just an other card. Make sure. Yep. So if able, acquire. Oh no, they took the Code of Laws. That's not cool. I wanted that. I wanted a card that actually had like an exhaust ability. And I guess that was too much to ask for. What else are they doing? If able, return. Oh, I actually can do this. Return a terrain from the discard pile to the top of the bot deck. Place the top card of the dynasty deck into the discard pile. And then they history this card. That one has a lot of steps to it, so I just want to make sure I'm doing all of that right. Advance. Okay, so if able, they can spend 1 progress to acquire a civilized card. Boom. New card from the pile goes here. That's a civilized card, so that gets a thing. That gets discarded. Last card, prosperity. So discard the top card from the bot deck. Gain 1 progress per bot terrain in play, which is none. Then I may draw a card, which I definitely will. It's another unrest. Gosh dang. Did I place a progress on a card? Yes. Yeah, I placed it on my turn. I placed it on Code of Laws, which they took, so they have it now. But the bot doesn't place one, do they? They don't place progress tokens on cards? I hope not, or else I haven't been doing that like at all. Yeah, I mean, I placed mine on there, which is, it's already gone. And then this gets moved back there. And then what else? Am I forgetting something? No, I think that's it. I think we just gotta refill their hand. And then do a bit of a solstice phase. Gotcha, okay. I just want to make sure I'm doing this right too. Yeah, it's unfortunate because I did want that Code of Laws card because it had a nice exhaust ability, but I guess I'm not getting it. So solstice phase. All right, so then I need more ways to get material. Run a little on material because I'm about to do something that I really don't want to do. It's not bad, but it's not ideal. Is that I'm going to, let's see, what is this? The Conquer. I do kind of want to keep the Conquer. I'll get rid of Advance because I just played that. So I'll discard Advance for my main card to gain a progress token. And then I'll essentially immediately spend it in place of 2 material to place a progress token there. I don't like doing that because I'm essentially just taking a progress token and placing it here. I ideally want to be using material, so then I still have those tokens for victory points at the end, but it's fine. One turn, it's fine. Okay, I guess it's back to my turn. So I'm gonna get some of these permanent cards into play here. So I'm gonna play my city. Let's see, how much room? Do I have any room over here to play another card? Not really, no. Okay, I'll play it up here. Just slowly start playing further and further away. The city's pretty nice. As a solstice ability that I may discard a card to choose either gain a population or a material or draw a card. So super, super nice. The rating system, I don't really still need at the moment. So first, I guess I will use, not first, but next I'll use Prosperity. Allows me to draw a card, and then they draw a card. And then I'm going to go ahead and gain material. So I will gain 3 material, which is good because I'm starting to run low. And then what else? I probably want to get rid of one of my unrests because I'm getting sick of seeing these in my hand. Yeah, I'm just going to probably pay the one. That's an action to play. The 1 population to get rid of it. And yeah, I guess that's it for my turn. Cleanup phase. I get to place progress tokens somewhere. Road building. Wow. I'm gonna grab that one. Because as a passive ability, your Conquer card loses the what's it called? Barbarian icon, which is good in it of itself, but then it also has the road building has a solstice ability, gain 2 material, which if I get that combined with my pottery, I don't even have to worry about my material production anymore. It's just done with the road building. So that is a card that's probably gonna be gone on my next turn, but would be one I want to grab. So we'll see if it's still around here in a bit, but probably won't be. Maybe I should have snatched it while I had the chance, but yeah, I don't think I want to play rating system at the moment. I do want to get it out of my hand and out of my deck at some point, but for now it's all right. So Conquer, I want to play Unrest. I want to get rid of, so we'll keep that. My draw deck is empty, so I'm adding another card and redrawing. Done and done. What did I get? So, and Conquer. Okay. Pretty standard stuff. Fine. Back to the bot. 4. That card stay and put. This is a terrain card, so I gotta discard the top card of the bot deck. It's empty, so I gotta do this. Add a card to their discard, shuffle that, and then discard the top card from their bot deck. Then this card goes into play, And then exile a card from the market, which I believe they always start on the left-hand side and work right. So they'll exile this card. Which exile, it's kind of what it sounds like. It's just it's kind of like removing from play. They go in this own little area over here called the exiled cards, which most of the time you can't grab from them, but there are certain abilities that let you take stuff from them. So they'll just be chilling over there off to the right. And that was their first card. So next one is just going to be an Unrest. Then we have another terrain card, right? So yeah, discarding the top card of their deck. Then they play this card. Then they exile a card, which I guess Education's gone now. It's fine. Okay, so this is a terrain card, so that doesn't get Unrest. And then another Unrest. So then this moves back, and their hand refills. Boom, boom, boom. And then Solstice Phase. So I'm starting to get slowly more and more Solstice abilities over here, which is super nice. So I think about how I want to do this. Well, writing systems I don't really want at the moment. Not that I don't want it, but it's just I don't have much use for it. I want it, like I said, I want to get it out of my hand and my deck, but I don't want to spend the action to play it right now. I have better stuff to do. This might have been a good one to like garrison for the time being, but I also just got it not long ago. So I will activate my city, which allows me to discard a card to do something. That something being, I guess I'll just grab another growth population token. Then I can discard another card. I'm gonna discard Advance for my main city ability to grab another progress token, which puts me at 5. So go ahead and try to find a 5 token, and I can't. They're all gone. There's no 5s. There's one. Okay. That's done. And then finally, my pottery. I can spend 2 material to place a progress token there. So that's slowly building up some really nice pottery. And that's gonna be nice towards the end of the game, but it's gonna take a while. But I'm glad last time I played, I got that started way later because I didn't really realize what it was doing and like how good it is. So there's also a card later in the game that I can get that basically like doubles the points I get for my progress tokens. So I'm gonna want to keep an eye out for that. But until then, Solstice Phase is over, so it's back to my turn. Got lots of stuff here. I discarded Advance. I'm gonna undo that. I'm gonna discard Conquer instead. I meant to hold on to Advance because I want to grab, uncivilized card. So whoops. Okay. So first action, I'm gonna play Unrest. Play a growth token to get rid of it. Whatever. Don't care. I just want to get it out of here. Second, I will play Prosperity to draw a card, sure. And then I will go ahead and gain 3 material, which I only have 2 because I could spend 5 to do the advance, but then I can pay 3 to acquire it. Man, I don't know. Decisions. Sorry, I'm really deciding here. I guess I'll gain the 3 material, but then what? I guess I'll go ahead and immediately advance, spend that 3 material to then acquire this road building card. Get a progress token from that and a pretty sweet card out of it, but I'm not going to play it this turn because I don't have any more actions, unfortunately. Maybe I should have not played that Unrest this turn. I just wanted to get rid of it. Would have been nice to play this though, because I would have started getting material from the road building, but it's too late. I already did what I did. So what I want to do now, Should think of what I want to put my little progress token on for my cleanup phase. I'm getting close to being an empire, so maybe I'll put it on the moneylenders. That's a free card, and it lets you pay 3 material to gain an action. Could be pretty nice. And a way to have more actions is definitely nice. Then I'll clean up this stuff. So make sure this unrest is going back. That's there. These are discarded. I need to then refill my hand, which is empty. So then this card gets added. Have to shuffle. So then next time I add a card to my deck, I will no longer be a barbarian. My civilization will become a bit more, I guess you could say, civilized. There's my hand, back to the bot, rolling the dice, that's a 3, first card for them. Code of Laws, that's the card they took from me, which I'm just still a little salty about. Okay, they gain a progress token, discard the top card of the bot deck, which there's none, so then they gotta do the old add a card to their discard, which right now their deck is only 3 cards, which is kind of concerning. And so wait, this gets discarded. Make sure I'm doing the right thing. Then put this into history. All right. And then this is that, which means the terrain. So discard the top card of the bot deck, put this card into play, and then exile a card from the market, which I guess is this one. I'm going that way. Got a new card coming out since it's uncivilized. It gets an unrest. Number 4, mercenaries. This just, I'm gonna keep reaching over there. Maybe I should have put the tokens over there. Grabbing another progress token for them. Right? Yeah. And then the final card is just an unrest. Fine. So 1 card goes here. Discard pile is empty, so they need more stuff. Their deck's pretty thin. I don't like it because they're going through it pretty quick. And that's it for them. Solstice phase. Got some stuff to do over here. I'll do the pottery thing first. I will spend the 2 material to get 4 progress tokens on there. Up there, I can discard a card to do something. Yeah, I'll probably do that. What do I... Advance? Yeah, I don't plan on using advance. So I'll discard advance to just, I don't know, gain a material, sure. And then I did that. So I still have my city card where I can discard a card to gain a progress token. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get rid of the city, even though I do want to play it. Or I could wait and play Glory. Get rid of Glory and play this next turn. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. So I'll discard this. Though I do want to play Glory. I might have to wait. Well, is that really the card I want to discard? I kind of want to play it too. Yeah, especially because road building is going to be good. Prosperity. I want to play that before playing Glory. Oh my goodness, the decisions. I'm gonna get rid of the city instead. I don't know if that's what I said I was gonna do. Okay, so we're done with that. And yeah, on to the next round. Take a quick sip here. All right. Stay hydrated out there. All right. New round, new me. So first I'm going to play this really neat road building. Solstice, gain 2 material. So with that, with my pottery, I just get a progress token each turn. Each of my turns with basically not doing anything, which is pretty sweet. So then next I will play Prosperity. Allows me to draw a card. They draw a card, which their deck contains a single card. That doesn't seem quite right to me, but guess that's how it is. And then what do I want to gain this time? I guess I still want material, even though I don't necessarily need it. It's good to have kind of an equal amount of both material and what's it called? Growth tokens. Dang it, I grabbed one of the fivers. Just a 1. Okay. Prosperity is done. And then finally, I will play Glory. It's an action, cannot be garrisoned. I have to abandon 3 of my terrain cards, and I get to look at the top 2 cards of the, what's it called, deck? What are those things called? Are those like the royalty cards? I like knowing the actual names. The Fame cards. That's the Fame deck. So the Fame deck is up here on top of King of Kings, and yeah, there's some pretty good cards in there. So I have to abandon this. Oh, that's maybe not good. Well, because I mean, I think I'll still do it, but it sucks because I have to abandon Thera, which maybe isn't the worst in the world, but the thing is, that's a barbarian card. And this very next turn, I'm going to be grabbing this card, which is going to make me an Empire. So then I'm not going to be able to play this card again. If I were to keep it in play, it wouldn't really matter once it's switched over to an Empire. But then, yeah, if it goes in my discard, it's going to go back in my hand, and then I'm going to be kind of stuck with it. I want to use Glory, though, so I'm doing it. Whatever. Getting rid of them. Don't care. Maybe I'll move these closer too. Maybe I'll move road building right above pottery, since that's the one it's going to be kind of synergizing with. Look at the top 2 cards of the Fame deck. All right. My options are either Acclaimed, which I can break through for a star victory point card, put this into my history, or Eminent, free play, draw 2 cards. I like Eminent. That seems pretty dang cool. And then this goes back on here, and I think I just shuffle it. What I've been doing. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that, but cool. Free play, draw 2 cards. I could just do that now. I mean, why not? If I want to get through my deck faster. So I draw this card. This card goes in my history, and then I gotta get all my tokens off here as I flip this over and officially become an Empire. And that's pretty neat. Oh, I'm supposed to be, I have been forgetting one small thing. It's not a huge deal, but technically every time I add a card to my deck, I'm supposed to put an exhaust token on top of my Dynasty deck. A, just so I don't add multiple cards in a turn, and B, because it's supposed to use up one of my exhaust abilities. I've been forgetting to do that. So I'll do that now, just so I don't forget. But yeah, I'm pretty sure each time I grab a card from my Dynasty deck, I'm supposed to like put an exhaust token there. It wouldn't have mattered though. Like, I haven't been using exhaust abilities and haven't been adding more than 1 card per turn, so it's all good. Okay, so I have all these cards. I wish I had an extra action. I played writing systems. Because now I have cards I need to start getting into my history that I can't use anymore. So Conquer, remember, even though I normally wouldn't be able to use this, my road building card has the passive ability that my Conquer cards lose that symbol. So I still basically can't play them. Advance, unfortunately, is gone. So won't be getting any more cards from that. And I guess that's it for my turn. So oh, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but with all the cards left that I can add to my my Empire, they all have development costs, and they can kind of be built in any order. So there's like this whole little, they got a decent amount of options here, stuff I could build from. So this card, Seal Stones, is the one I was talking about, where I get 1 victory point per progress token. So I'm already getting that. So this card essentially doubles that. As long as I'm reading that right, which I assume that's what it does. So I'll probably make the architecture first and do this one for sure. That one's kind of lame. That one kind of lame. I definitely want to get that, but probably last. I'm just trying to figure out like an order to some of these, just so I have a Maybe grab that one before that one, because then I can use that one with that one. So first I need 2 progress tokens and 5 material to build this first thing, which I can't build now, but yeah, soon I can. And I guess that's it. So for my turn, a bit of a longer turn, but we got through it. So all these are discarded. I can discard stuff now. How many cards are in my deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. So even if I were to discard my whole hand, it still wouldn't really matter. I do have the stuff to break through. Is there a good terrain or emissary cards? Yeah, that rainforest is not the worst. Maybe I'll keep Conquer. I'll get rid of Advance. Definitely keep Writing System. I'm going to play that next turn. Like, unless I get some crazy stuff. Well, there's a lot of my lands back. And I guess that's it. What is this? King Minos. Gain 1 progress. You may develop. Put this card into your history. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, I guess I need to clean that up. Then it's back to the bot's turn. So let's see what they get. They get to 5. So they're not using that card. First card, Prosperity. This is a big one for them. So they draw the top card from the bot deck. Their bot deck is empty, so they have to do this maneuver. So discard the top card, gain 1 progress token per bot terrain in play, which is 3. I'll grab them a 5 token wherever there is one. There's all the 10s, 5. There we go. And then they also have to do one more thing, right? Oh, I may draw a card. I will. Thank you. All right. And then what else? Oh, that's it for Prosperity, right? Yep. Next card for them. I guess what is this? This is just a nothing, or not nothing, but it's an other card. So then that means they're acquiring this. Goes into their deck. Return a thing from their discard. They can't. Place the top card of the Dynasty into their discard. Well, they're about to come in Empire too. Man, they're like right behind me. And then put this card into history. Yeah, that one has a lot of steps to it, so I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. 3, okay. I think it's gonna be the same thing. Oh no, this one they just gain a progress token. Pretty straightforward. That goes in the discard, and then finally, ooh, the Indian elephants ain't good. They break through for a terrain for them, which I forgot to refill the market also. They break through for a terrain. There's only 1 terrain out here, so they're grabbing that with the progress token. Goes on the top of their deck. And then I have to recall a terrain. I don't have any terrain to recall, so that's just kind of nothing for me. New terrain has to go over here. And then this slides down to there. They refill their hand. And then we do a solstice phase. He's a little bit closer up. Cool. All right, solstice phase. Got all my stuff here. Every card I have in play over here has a solstice effect, which is pretty cool. So road building, I gain 2 material. Pottery, I spend that 2 material to immediately place a progress token, bumping me up to 5 progress tokens on pottery. If I can find, I'm only seeing the 10. There's the 5. Okay. Boom. Great. So then my city ability, I can discard a card to do stuff, which I will. I'm going to discard Thera for a few reasons. I can't use it, and then I need the card in my discard pile to use with Writing System, so I'm good there. What am I going to do with that? I'm going to gain some material. And then finally my Minoan's card, I will discard... How many cards I have left? Just 1. Surprisingly, I'm gonna get rid of my King Minos card just for now. I'm gonna play it later, but not right now. And I think because I did that, then I can gain a progress token. That's right. I think that's it for Solstice phase. Back to my turn. All right, so I'm gonna build that architecture first, which I'll be able to build next turn. But I think Conqueror I can still play. I can't even get stuff up there anymore. Ooh, I want the Vikings. I really should try to get the Vikings. Yeah. I could break through for them, so I could play them like this turn. So first off, let me play writing systems before I keep putting that off. I want that card in play. And then you know what? I'm going to use it. Using an exhaust ability. Who would have thought? So I could put a card from my discard pile into history to draw a card. I'm going to go with Thera since it's useless to me. That goes in my history, so it just goes under my Minoan's card. And then I can draw a card, I guess. Cool. 2 more actions left. I think I can either play the city. I kind of want to play this Conquer, though. Because then I could play the Vikings that I break through with, which could be pretty cool. So I'll play that. Sweet. That's an action. And then I will pay the 3 population to break through for tributary card. And I'm grabbing the Vikings because the Vikings are pretty nice. New card up here. We got Art. And then I'm going to play the Vikings because check this out. So the Vikings, well, first off, I gain 2 material. Pretty good, right? I'm kind of needing material. Got a lot of it now. The other thing it allows me to do is steal 2 material from each other player. Anyone unable to pay takes an unrest card. So that is something they take, which I believe they just add to their discard pile, or do they add it to the top of their deck? I want to double check this real fast, but they just acquire. I know normally when they acquire cards, they go to their top of their deck, but I don't know if this is quite the same. Because this was just them. It says just they take the card. I don't know what that really. I would normally draw a card. They instant take the top card of the deck, place it in their discard pile. Yeah, I'm just gonna play it that way. It just goes in the discard pile. I think that's how it works. Feel free to yell at me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I think that's how it works. So, okay, so that goes in their discard pile. Go Vikings. I think that's all I'm gonna do. So then cleanup phase, I have to place a progress token somewhere. I should go on the money lenders. I forgot about them. I don't have any way to acquire them now though, because I think my advance card was how I get them. Shoot. And then yeah, clean up. So put those back. Action tokens and whatnot. Exhaust token. He's going to discard. Do I really want to play these right now? Not really. But I'll hold on to them. Well, I'll discard them. You know what? Screw it. I'll discard them. And I got to draw a card. I don't have any cards, so I can develop a card, which I am developing first. Architecture. So let me place an exhaust token on here. This costs 2 progress token and 5 material, and it has a passive ability to reduce development costs by 1 progress token. So makes sense. It seems like a pretty good first choice to play, so that's why I'm doing it. So it cost me 2 progress tokens, done, and then 5 materials. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. Not too bad, and that'll help with any other stuff I develop in the future. So then that's that, and now oh wait, I'm stupid. This goes in my discard pile, not in play. I don't know why I just did that. It goes in my discard pile, and then I'll get it into play here soon. That was me just kind of zoning out there, I guess. Oops. So then 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cool. New hand of cards. I got Conquer again. I wish Advance. I wish I could play that, but I'm probably gonna have to just put that in my history. Yeah, at some point, but whatever. That was it for my turn. Back to the bot. Not looking forward to this. Okay, 5. So they're cruising through their deck, which is kind of scary. City of which kind of card is this? I guess this is just a gain a progress token, and then what? Discard the top card of the deck. Put this card into history. So they gain this card, and then officially makes them an empire too. They're kind of like right behind me. I don't like this. Let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Discard and then put that into history. So something gets discarded. It's the, thank goodness, the Indian Warrior Elephants. And then what's card number 2? Rainforests. So now that they're an empire also, in their little like card effects, everything works differently now. So gotta look at the other chart. Rainforests means I have to discard the top card of the bot deck. Okay. Play this card. Okay. And then exile a card from the market. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked previously. New card, Diplomacy. It's a pretty decent card. We got here Jade Mask. So this is nothing. So they just gain a progress token. I think they're definitely up to at least 5, so I will trade in this 10 just for a 10 token. And then that gets discarded, and then the final card is just an Unrest. Slide that card down, refill their hand back up, and we do a quick old Solstice phase. Which I have a lot of Solstice cards. I gain 2 material from this, use that 2 material in my pottery to essentially just gain a free progress. With my city, I can choose to discard a card, which I would definitely discard Advance because I just straight up can't use it. What do I want to do with this? So I can either gain, I guess, a growth token, population token, since I don't have one. And then with my civilization ability, I can discard a card to gain a progress token. Let's definitely do that. I'll discard Conquer, because I don't plan on conquering much right now. So that's that. End of Solstice phase. Back to my turn. Let's see what I'm going to want to do here. I guess I'm going to play my city, because that's pretty important and has more Solstice abilities, so like why not? And what else? I could play Prosperity, but like no. And King Minos is kind of not doing me any good right now. I'm gonna have to like waste some actions here. Not good. It says I may develop, but if I have an exhaust token on here, I don't think I could. And plus, I don't have the stuff to do that. So like, I'm gonna have to like waste some actions. I hate doing that. If I did that, I don't really have anything else I could do. I could play Prosperity just to draw a card, and then maybe I get something decent. But the thing is, they're also drawing a card. That's the only reason I didn't want to do that. Cyprus. Okay. I will guess use my last action to play that up there. I may garrison a card. Not planning on it. So then cleanup phase, I will put a token on Moneylenders again. I really want to grab that. I'll just keep stacking the tokens on there. Hopefully the AI doesn't grab it, or else I'm gonna be upset. Okay. So I didn't play this. I did play this. That's discarded. I think I will discard. No, I'll keep that. I'll keep it for now. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good cards, man. I got Glory, I got Eminent, Vikings. All right. It's gonna be a fun next turn. But first the AI has to go. They're rolling a 6. That's their first 6. That means they're doing everything. They're doing all of the things. So we got a permanent card. So if able, return an Unrest from the discard pile. Otherwise, gain a progress token and put this into history, I guess, right? All right. 2. Hey there, Rain V3. How's it going? Hope your Sunday's doing well. We're just chilling, playing some Imperium Legends. I almost said classics. No, Legends. That's the one I'm playing. Indian Elephants. That's no good to see. Because they're going to break through for Tributary. So that's this one. They're breaking through, so they're not grabbing the Unrest. New card goes here. then with the Indian Elephants, what else do they do? Put this card into history, and then I have to recall a terrain. So this one terrain I just played last turn is gone. At least it's recalled. I mean, it's just in my hand, but still have to waste an action to play it. Prosperity is now just an other card for them, I believe. So they just gain a progress token. Pretty simple. Card for advance. Okay, so if able, return a terrain in the discard pile to the top of the deck, which I don't think there are any, no. And then put this card into their history. Done and done. Final card they're playing, Mercenaries. That's just, if able, return an unrest card from the discard pile, which, oh, there is one. Should I have done that earlier? I think there was a card earlier that I should have done that with, but whoops. Is that it for that one? Otherwise, and then that happens. Okay, that goes in the discard. Refill their hand, card over here, and then I gotta shuffle these. Doing good. Hope I'm doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Just chilling, playing some of this game. Doing all right so far, I think. I don't really know. I haven't really won at this game yet, so definitely no expert at this. But been having a good time playing this. So I guess I'll put the, I don't even know where I'm putting their deck. I guess right there. And then that was it for their turn. We do the solstice phase, which most of my stuff over here is solstice. So go ahead, I'll use road building and pottery to just generate a progress token. My Kenosis there, I can either gain a couple, I'll gain some population, sure. No, actually, I need to gain material is what I need. I need 3 material and 1 population for this next card. So I did that. This, I may discard a card to do the stuff. I will discard a card to do the stuff. And I will grab a population token. Boom. And then finally, my civilization card, I may discard a card to gain a progress token. I guess I'll get rid of glory because I can't use it right now. And then allow me to gain a progress token. Cool. We're moving right along. So end of the solstice phase. Yeah, back to my turn, I guess. So I think first on my turn, I'm going to use a writing system to put a card from my discard pile into my history, which I'm going to just get rid of advance since I can't use that. That goes in my history, and I can draw a card. Oh, there's architecture. Well, shoot. I guess I'll play architecture. Start running out of room soon. To keep like expanding up here, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, once again, that passive ability allows me to reduce the development costs of stuff by 1 progress token. Then as my final action, I think I'm going to play Vikings because that's always a classic. That allows me to gain 2 material. I would say almost as important is I could just steal 2 material from them, which they don't have, which means that they gain an unrest card. And then finally, I guess I'll play Eminent to draw 2 cards. My draw pile is empty, so I can develop. I'll develop this Fresco, which costs me 3 material, 1 population token, and 1 progress token. I have to exhaust that, shuffle this, and then still draw 2 cards. All right. 1 and 2. Conquer and Prosperity. Oh wait, I still have another action left? Wait, what? Is that right? Played Vikings. I guess this was a free thing. That was I guess I still have an action left. I guess I'll play my Cyprus card way up there. I may garrison a card. Could garrison conquer. Nah, I don't want to. Man, I don't garrison stuff too often. Maybe that's why I keep losing. I'm not utilizing the garrison as much. So then, cleanup phase, I could put a progress token somewhere. My moneylender's card is just going to keep getting progress tokens, but keep putting them there until I get it. So grab all the tokens back. These go wherever. Place up here. And these I take back. Discard that. And how many cards do I have in my deck? Just 3. I'm gonna discard King Minos and probably need to play that at some point. I guess Prosperity for now. Because then I'll draw some crazy sirens going on outside. Sorry if my mic is picking that up. See, I'm drawing these 3 cards, and I still need to draw one more. So that means I can develop again. I think so. So then I can develop this, right? Drainage system. Which costs me 2 material, 2 growth, and a progress token, which I'm using a progress as one of the growth. I guess I get that, and I can put this back there. Yeah, I think I did that right. I'm trying not to, because I removed the tokens before I do the discard stuff, and that's what kind of limits me from developing multiple times. So I think that's that. And I still need to draw another card. Eminent. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. All right, so that's it for my turn. Back to the bot. 3. All right, so first card, Macedonians. That is a tributary card, so they gain progress and put that card into their history. Their history is getting pretty thick. I don't like it. Card number 2, Mercenaries. So that is if able, return unrest from this card, which they can. So then that means Mercenaries go over here. Card number 4, Glory. If able, abandon 3. Where was it? If able, abandon 3 terrain to gain the top fame card, which they can do. Just get rid of these 3. Those go there to gain the top fame card. Not great. And that card still stay in play, or is it put in history? No, this stays in play. Okay. And their last card, Prosperity. I think it's just an other card at this point, so that just gets them a token. Which, that is another 5 for them, so we upgrade their little token thingy to the 5er. Wherever it is. I need to like separate these tokens better because they're all kind of just mixed together and kind of hard to find at points. I guess that's that. So then that moves down and boom, boom. Their pile's empty, so another card over here. Let's shuffle these up. You have so many games. I don't know how you keep up with all of them. Be buried in the rules trying to figure out everything out. No, it's, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I do play a fair amount of games. And definitely, like, I mean, I don't know. I just like trying different games. I mean, this game is one this game is one I've had for a while. I just sat on my shelf of shame for a bit. So, yeah, I mean, but a lot of games, it's like, it seems like it's pretty daunting to learn. And I feel like once I kind of play through a game once or twice, it's like, okay, maybe it's not that bad. And I kind of get the gist of it. But, yeah, I just like trying out different games, you know. Got a big shelf of them back here, so I gotta, you know, change it up every now and again and play some different stuff. But yeah, no, definitely the rules can sometimes get confusing, or if I, you know, haven't played a game in a while, I definitely need to like reread through the rules and kind of at least skim through it and get a hang of it. But no, I don't get the rules perfect either. Okay, so that was it for their turn. Solstice phase, so I get to do all sorts of cool stuff over here. So we do my road building and pottery first, getting me my point there. So those two are done. This up here, I will gain a material from. This one, may discard a card to do stuff. I will go ahead and discard glory because I don't think I'll be using that. And I'll just gain another material with it. Or no, I'll gain a population token with it. And then this card, I can discard a card to gain a progress, which I will discard my conquer, gain another progress, good stuff. I think that's all my solstice cards. Got a lot of them, got a lot of solstice cards. Okay, that doesn't leave me with much in my hand. Luckily, I do have this eminent card, so I'll maybe start out playing that. It is a free play, and I get to draw 2 cards. Ooh, Vikings. Love seeing that card. That's maybe one of my favorite cards I've added to my deck so far. Mainly because I get to keep giving them unrest cards, which is pretty good considering their deck is like nothing. I will definitely play this Frescas up there. That's a pretty cool solstice ability. What else do I want to do? I need to, maybe I'll move my exiled cards kind of underneath my camera, just so I have some more room over here for stuff. There is some glare over there though. That's not ideal because this light's so close. Yeah, I don't know if I could just like turn down the brightness of that. Looks too dark now. It's just too. Let me see if I can like back just a little bit. That kinda helps. But that's still, there's still a glare. Can I just turn you down just one? At least turns both of them down. So annoying. And I don't know. There's still a little bit of a glare. I don't love that. These cards are just shiny cards. That's a struggle. Let's survive. Now what? I do still want to play the Viking card. So yeah, maybe I will still play Vikings. Allows me to gain 2 material. And what else? Steal 2 material, which they don't have any, so they gain an unrest. Sucks to be them. And then I can play another terrain up there. And I think that's it for my turn. Cleanup phase. I'm gonna put a 5th progress token on this money lenders. That's a 10. Gosh dang it, where are all the 5s? Whoa. There's one. I see it. There we go. I have 5 progress token on this money lenders. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. Hopefully they don't grab that soon. I need to. Yeah, I need to figure out a way to get that card and those tokens, but I haven't quite figured that out yet. Especially because my main way of getting it was advance, which that card I can't really use anymore. So, yeah. I guess I want to keep prosperity. I draw these 2, and then I can develop again. I guess I probably want to. So yeah, I think I will develop this labyrinth. It's gonna cost me 2 material, or no, wait, 2 progress tokens, 3 material, and a growth, which is also basically another progress token because I need actually 2, whatever it's called, 2 population. Now I can't find all my 1s. Man, I can never find the tokens I'm looking for in this little pile of tokens. But yeah, I'm gonna buy that labyrinth and add that to my discard to draw 2 more cards. Clear isn't too bad, and it's just on that 1 card, at least for me. Okay. Yeah. I moved the camera or the light a little bit, so hopefully that helps a smidge, but I could probably bump the brightness down, but then I don't know. Then it's gonna be too dark and you can't see anything, so It's a struggle. Some games, if I use that corner, it's just something that happens. I had the issue with like Arkham, and the cards are sleeved or shiny. Yeah, it's a struggle. But I'm glad it's not too bad. Yeah, it looks like it's just that one card, so we'll live. Maybe, I guess I can move stuff down here, and then maybe move that, put stuff up there later. I guess I could do that. Well, then if that's the case, let me maybe move. I guess no, my deck's gonna go here. I can still put this card down here. We start sliding some stuff down. Right. Hopefully that's a little bit better though. Cool. Okay. So what's going on? I just redrew my hand, so then we're gonna be back to their turn, aren't we? That's a big old one. All right, first card, Indian Elephants. Oh god. All right, breakthrough for tributary. They can't. I think they break through for this top card, whatever it is. And then I put this card into history. I recall a terrain card. Okay. Next card, Jade Mask. An uncivilized card, so that's just them gaining a progress token. Okay. That goes in their discard. Prosperity, I think that's just other cards. So that's just that and that. Boom. Buddhism, that's if able, return an unrest from the discard pile. They always get that as soon as I give them an unrest. It never actually gets to get into their deck. Okay. That goes there, that's that. Refill this out here. And we do a solstice phase. I'm getting more and more solstice cards over here. It's fantastic. So I'll start up by doing the old road building and pottery combo. Slowly building that up more. I'm up to 9 VP on there. I'll go ahead and do my bottom card. I may discard a card. I'll discard I need to play King Minos, but I feel like they're not doing me too much good right now. I'll discard Conquer and gain another progress token. Boom. So that's done, that's done, that's done. This one up here. Oh, and this is my previous stuff. I need to get rid of that. Whoops. I can get something. I guess I'll gain growth population token from that. What else we got? Discard a card to do something. I guess I'll discard the King Minos. To draw a card and gain 1. Oh wait, no, this one just allows me to do whatever. I guess I'll just gain a material? I don't know. Because that was that one. And then this one, Solstice ability, I may discard a card to draw a card and gain progress token. So maybe I will discard, this terrain to draw a card and gain a progress token. Okay. Which I think that is, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 5. Where is, oh, 5 there. And I think that's it for Solstice phase. So back to my turn. Start flying through this. All right, new Solstice card as an action up there. Vikings, I'll go ahead and use because I like it. Gives me 2 material, which is always good. And then most importantly, I get to add an unrest card to their pile, which is pretty sweet. This is a free play, allowing me to draw 2 cards. And then I have one more action. I'll go ahead and slide this card over here. The Labyrinth. It has a Solstice ability. I may pay a population token to gain a progress token. So not too bad. And that's it for my turn. Cleanup phase. I'm just gonna keep putting stuff on money launderers. I don't know. Glory for the time I will discard. I gather up all the tokens. These get discarded. Need to draw my hand, which I don't have a deck, so I could develop if I wanted to. I'm gonna wait to develop. Maybe that's a terrible idea, but I don't want to develop right now. I don't really have the materials and the stuff, and I'd have to spend progress tokens, which I don't really want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cool. That's it for my turn. Guess back to the bot's turn. I don't think well, let's see. How many cards do I have left in my development? I only have 3 cards left. They have, what, 4? So it's pretty close. Could end either way. Let's see what's gonna happen. So mathematics, it's if able return, they always do that. It's so stupid. So that's done. Next card, urban development. This is going to gain them a progress token. Who would have guessed? And put this card to their history. Next card, I think that's the same. Yeah, gain a progress. Put this card in their history. And finally, able return a terrain from the discard pile. There are none. And put this card into history. Okay. Lots of stuff going into history. This card slides down here and they refill their hand. And they're out of cards, so then another card to their discard pile. Gotta shuffle these and throw another card there. Boom. And then Solstice Phase. So I'm getting more and more Solstice Phase stuff. Like most of my cards over here at this point are like Solstice Phase. So I don't even know where I want to start. We'll start with a pottery and road building because that's pretty straightforward. You can swap that out because I have 9 tokens on there for a cool 10. Not bad. So those are done. This one down here, I may discard a card to gain that. I will shortly do that. Actually, I put the discards. Whoops. Right here. To gain a progress token, sure. So that's done, that's done, that's done. This one up here, I will gain population token for. Discard a card to choose something to do. Get rid of the prosperity. And I guess I will gain another material. What am I up to? I'm up to 4 material. Okay. So I did that. That's nothing. That gains me a growth token. And then this, I may discard a card to draw a card and gain a progress. I guess I'll discard the Vikings, draw a card, and gain a progress token. And then finally, my Labyrinth, I may pay population token to gain a progress token. Man. I got some nice little systems going on with this, especially like, I mean, drainage plus Labyrinth works good. The road building plus pottery is really nice. Yeah, lots of good cards going on. I'm pretty happy. So then I guess with that all out of the way, it's back to my turn. So I'll start out by, let me think. Maybe I'll play King Minos finally. Minos. So I played them. I get a progress token first off. Then I may develop, which I will. I will grab this card here, Seal Stones. That costs 2 progress tokens, a population token, and 3 material. All done, getting that out of here, and that card goes in my discard pile, and then this card goes in my history. All right. That was my first action. Free action. I'll play Eminent to draw 2 cards, which I have to just go ahead and shuffle this. Did I already draw a card? Yeah, I think I drew one, right? And then that's the other one. Ooh, that's lucky. That was a free play. What's nice is I could play this Crete and then garrison this card with it. And once again, this card is super nice. What it allows me to do is essentially gets me 1 victory point per progress token. So it essentially doubles the victory points I get from my progress tokens, which is pretty cool. Do have one more action. Can't really play Glory. I guess I'll just waste my last action. Yeah. Just keep loading up this money lenders with progress tokens. I don't know how I'm gonna get those, but I need to, especially because they're basically doubled at this point. So that's like 14 victory points just sitting right there that I could grab. I just need, I obviously I don't really have cards to acquire stuff anymore. So I need to try to get a card to acquire something, but I think one of my cards in here allows me to. Yeah, maybe I should get this Minoan expansion first. Yeah, that goes there. This goes in the discard. I will discard this. Gotta clean up all the tokens. And this token, redraw my hand. 3 cards. And I could develop here, but not going to, because I really just don't have the materials. 2 more cards. My hand is currently my deck. That's pretty great. I only have 5 cards in my deck. And that's what I got in my hand. All right, so it's not a bad spot to be, I would say. That's it for my turn. Back to the bot. This game is gonna be close to being over here soon. Of course, they're doing all of their cards. It's so stupid. Glory. All right, if able to abandon, yada, 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 they can't otherwise gain a progress token. Okay, which they're starting to get. What's that? 3, 5, and a 5. So they're up to another 10. They got a lot of progress. I don't. I have like 8. They have 20 currently. Next card for them. It's a fame card. So if able, return, yada, yada, yada. Put this card in history. Okay. Simple enough. Card number 3 is a terrain card. So that's where they discard the top card of the deck. Put this card into play. Exile a card from the market. And that goes there. Next card. Same thing. Card into play. Discard a card. Exile a card. And finally, Jade Mask, which is an uncivilized. So I think they just gain a progress token. That's it. So then they refill their hand. Their deck is empty. Adding a card. Do the old reshuffle. And yeah, see what's coming next. Solstice phase. I do all this stuff over here. So first I'll go ahead and add the progress token to Pottery because of road building. I'll do my Minoan's card over here to get rid of Conquer to gain a progress token. Not the right one. There we go. So I did that up here. I guess I need more population tokens right now. And I can discard a card to do stuff, which I will definitely discard Glory to gain a population token. This one gains me a population token. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Man, I always grabbed the wrong dang tokens. That does that. So I think I still have these 2 to use. I can discard a card to draw a card and gain a population. Population. Progress token. I will do that. So I will discard Prosperity, draw a card. My deck is empty. I can develop, which I now have enough to, so I have to pay 4 population to add this Minoan expansion. I get to draw a card and then gain a progress. I think I redrew prosperity. Do get a progress token though, that's something. And I'm up to what? This is 10. I'm up to 10 myself. And then finally here I could pay progress to gain population to gain progress. I'm not gonna do that. Boy, oh boy, that was a turn. These solstice stuff is starting to get out of hand. Okay, well, I guess it's back to my turn. I guess I do have 2 terrain stuff out here, so prosperity isn't worthless, but I'll start out using eminent, which will at least get me 2 cards to draw. There we go. So then that was free. So first action, I'm gonna play Minoan expansion. I also think since I developed an exhaust token needs to go there. There are so many cards. Yeah, no, I have a lot of cards. I think the one thing that surprised me about this game is it takes up a fair amount of room with the market, bot's hand, you got the bot stuff over here, my stuff here, my cards over here. Especially, yeah, right now I have like a ton of solstice cards. Like it's kind of a lot, but it's pretty cool. So I did that. Each other player abandons a terrain. And then I may acquire anything, which I'm grabbing this money lenders. Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad I got that before the bot did. I acquire it, so I get both of that stuff, including the unrest. Annoying, but whatever. So I still have 2 actions. I could get rid of the unrest, but yeah, I think I actually will. I'll use an action to play the unrest, and I will discard 2 cards to do that. I'll discard the money lenders and glory. I still have another action. I thought Arkham had a lot, but I think this game might beat it. I'd say so. I'd say Arkham it's got a lot of cards, but I mean, I think just a number of cards on the table, I think this does beat it. I'm trying to get something that would even come close. Fantastic Factories probably has a decent amount. But more than Arkham? Yeah, that's a tough bar to beat, because Arkham, I mean, it's a card game, so it's got cards everywhere, and especially depending on how many investigators you have, there's tons of cards, but this one's got a lot, for sure. I think what would even come close? Yeah, I don't know. No idea. This is up there for sure. Yeah, I think my last action, I'm gonna play Vikings. This allows me to gain 2 material, which is always good, but the main reason I do that is to give the bot an unrest card that they're stuck with. Okay, that was my last action. Cleanup phase. I need to add a progress token somewhere. Add to Metropolis, whatever. Clean up my tokens. That goes here. This goes up here. These are all discarded. Prosperity, I guess I'll hold on to. So then I draw a card. My deck is empty, so I can develop again. What does this cost me? 2 material and 1 growth. Yeah, I'll spend 2 material and 1 progress in place of 1 growth. Population symbol, whatever. To get this last card in my deck. Add that to my discard, and I shuffle that up, which I think officially triggers the end of the game. I forget exactly how that works. I don't know if we play this round and 1 more. Yeah, I think that's how it works. Let me double check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Can't find it exactly, but yeah. Okay. So that was my turn. The end of the game has been triggered, so they go, and then we do one more full round. Wait, that's how that works. So let's see what they do. Their penultimate turn, I guess they rolled another 6. That means they're doing everything. They're doing it all. That's what they're doing. They're doing it all. Prosperity. That's kind of an other card, so they just gain progress token. Number 2, mathematics. That's a permanent thing, so they gain a progress token, and it goes into history. Next card. Gotta flip it over fast. Buddhism. I think that's the same thing. Yeah, progress token goes in their history. Oh wait, there is an unrest card. Shoot. Okay, well that needs to be returned instead. That should have happened with the last one. My bad. Jade Mask. That's just a progress token. Discard. And then Edicts of Ashko. Okay, that's another just gain a progress token. Goes into history. They gain so many progress tokens. So annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that's it for their turn. Thankfully. Oh man. Okay, so that's that. And Solstice. Hey, Solstice sister. That one goes here. That's done. Minoan's stuff thing. I'll get rid of glory to gain a progress token. So that's done, that's done, that's done. Up here, so I'll just draw a card. I don't know. It's my last turn. That's done, that's done, that's done. This one, this one. Discard a card to do stuff. Sure. Discard Conquer to, guess I'll gain a growth token. Cool. That gives me a population token. Discard a card to draw a card. Sure. Get rid of money lenders because I didn't really want that card that much. I just wanted the tokens on it. Oh, and I gain a progress token with doing that. And then finally, I may pay growth to gain progress. Sure. I think with that, we're on to my final turn. Which I don't have any grand plan. Eminent, draw 2 cards. I get this card. Reshuffle this, draw another card. First action, I'll definitely play Vikings. Big fan of Vikings. Then next action, I don't know. Each player abandons a thing. Sure, they can abandon that. And then I'll acquire this. That was another action to play that. I guess maybe it's not as exciting, but last action, I'll just discard 2 cards to get rid of my unrest. I think with that, that's going to be it. And another thing up here, but it's not really going to matter. Progress token on whatever. Round up my tokens. This gets there. Those are discarded. I don't really need to draw back up to 5, but guess I'm doing it anyway. And then their final turn. 3. First card. That is a terrain, so that goes in their market. They discard a card, they exile a card. Glory, so they can't abandon stuff. They just gain a progress token. That's done. 2 more cards. Another one of these, so that goes there, this goes here, this goes here, that goes there. Final card, Buddhism. Any unrest cards in their pile? No. So then they gain a progress token and put that card into their history. And with that, that's it. That's the game. That's the last round. Let's do some final scoring. Should I tally up the score for me first or for the bot? Let's go with my stuff first. Okay. And normally you're just kind of supposed to leave stuff. Oh, I was supposed to do one more solstice phase. I totally forgot. One more solstice phase. Hold on. This is kind of important. I have a lot of solstice stuff. So first, I'll definitely discard a card to gain another thing. I'll turn that in for a 10. Then I have to abandon pottery to gain all the cards on it, or all the tokens on it. This, I guess I just gained 2 material. I'm glad I remember this last solstice phase because I have a lot of solstice stuff to do. That up there, I'll just gain some population, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Once again, I don't think it matters. I'll just gain some material. For this card, we discard a card, sure. Draw a card and gain progress. Of course, I will do that. Gain a growth. And I can discard that population to gain another little progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's another 5. Okay. Cool. Now we can tally up my total. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. So, yeah, I think I'll just start with my hand. I'll just kind of hand stuff in play. This. I don't know. Kind of just do it whatever way, and hopefully I don't mess it up. So we have 3 points. I'm just looking at most of these cards just have victory points at the bottom right. So we have 3, 5, 8, 11, 13. I'm gonna wait on that one. 13. Actually, maybe I'll do my actual victory points first, and then I'll just include that right now. So I have 10, 20, 35. And that essentially doubles it. So I start out with a base score of 70, right? 35 times 2 is 70. And then we add stuff on top. So 73, 5, 78, 81, 83, 84, 87, 88. Got my discards. 96. 96 plus 4. 96 plus 4. It's 100. 102. And then what's in my history? Nothing good. Okay. So at least we have a total score of 102. I don't think I've ever gotten above 100 before. So I think that's a first. Is it enough to beat the bot though? Yeah, I don't know. Not feeling too confident. But let's see. 102 is the score to beat. Let's see what they have. So they have 28 starting out here. 30. 32. 32, and then let's count the stuff in their history because that's where they're probably gonna get most of their points for. So yeah, 32, 33, 34, 35. $35 plus, they get 4 points per terrain. 35 plus what, 16, I guess? So 35, so it's 51. They don't get any points for that. No points for that. 51. 59. 62. One card per history. 63, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 81. 81 total is what I got for the bot, which is not 102, which is what I had. So I think that's a win, I think, if I added up everything right, which I don't think I'm missing anything. Yeah. You know what, we'll say, yeah, sure, I counted it right, and that's definitely a win. So cool. Wow. Dang. I wasn't anticipating that because yeah, oh, Streamlabs telling me to hydrate. Oh man, I better do it. Congrats. Oh, thanks, Rain. As 'twas close, but guess the Marians were no match for the Minoans. Yeah, this was fun. This Civ is pretty cool. I do like how they play. They have a pretty interesting play style with the whole pottery stuff. I've only played 3 of the Civ so far, so I think this one is my favorite out of the ones I've played. And yeah, pretty fun stuff. So I am going to take a real quick break, a stretch, hit the restroom, all that good stuff. And then I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'll clean this up, reset it, and we'll play at least one more. I think I got time. I mean, that one took, we're at 2 hours now. So like, hopefully this next one I can get through quicker. I think I should be able to. But yeah, I'm gonna take a real quick break and I'll be back in a few minutes. So feel free to take a quick break yourself. You know, grab a beverage, grab a water, stretch, you know, all that good stuff. All right, I'll be back. Hello everybody and welcome back to Solo Gaming Sunday, Imperium Legends Edition, where I'm gonna be cleaning this game up, resetting it, and then playing another game here shortly. So let me real quick do my best to speed reset this. Figured, you know, just might as well do this on camera rather than you just staring at a be right back screen. So I will be trying to just do this as quick as possible, but it does take some time to reset. That card goes up there. Okay, dice. There's a lot of cards and they need reorganizing all their stacks and all their shenanigans. So that's their development card. That's like their whatever card. Still don't know the names of everything too good. Okay. That's that. These are my starting cards. Some of these are. Okay. Man, oh man. Hopefully this next game will go just as good as that one, and maybe hopefully also go a bit shorter, because that first game took a bit of time, though I did go through like a rules explanation, which took me at least a solid 20 minutes or so. These all stay here. These will stay there. Yeah, so many cards. Lots of cards. This is definitely a this is a card game, all right. Those go there. These are my cards. It kind of sucks that the color for this empire is black, which it's indicated at the bottom left hand corner, and some of them it's kind of hard to see. I always want to make sure I'm not like forgetting any cards. Okay, now we're Gucci. So these are all those cards, which I think I will play. I don't know if I will play these guys again. Maybe I will play them again. There are other empires, but since I'm pretty comfortable at playing them, just to make things easier, I think that's what I'll do. So I need to also, this is gonna take a second. So that goes here. We're getting close to being done with this already though. Wait, these go there, yeah. There. Oh, no, I just gotta sort through this whole pile of cards. Oh, also these, I knew I was missing something. Okay, that goes there. That's just a default. That goes here. That goes there. That goes there. Okay, I was like, there should be another one. Yeah, this goes here. This one goes here. Why do I only have... That's strange, hold on. Yeah, maybe that's just like that. Okay, never mind. So I put these back over here, I guess, for now. These go back here, and I gotta sort through this whole little pile of cards, which should only take a minute or so. Man, what can I talk about? I got nothing to say. Got nothing to talk about. I'm glad I finally got around to playing this. It's been on my shelf of shame for a while, just sitting there. It's a cool game though. I do like a good deck builder. I would say this is definitely better than like the Attack on Titan deck building game. As much as I like the theme of that game, gameplay wise, I mean, this is just better. I'm trying to think what else is a good. I mean, there's Aeon's End, which I've heard. That Aeon's End, I've tried the app for. It's a pretty good app, or like a Steam version. I just didn't like it. Did not. Maybe I'll have to give it another shot at some point, but this one I do quite like. What other deck builders have I tried? I'm trying to think, what is that one game called? Ascension? Ascension. That's what it's called. Pretty sure that's a deck builder. It's been a while since I played that. Once again, I think that's another digital only game I've played. What else have I played deck building wise? I know Dune Imperium, that's a big one, or one of the Dune games. I know there's multiple Dune games. One of them's a deck builder that I've heard really good things about. What else we got in deck building? I've already talked about a couple card games I have. Is Lost Runes of Arnak. Is that a deck builder? I don't think that's a deck builder. That's one of those games like I've heard so much about I haven't tried. And one card goes here, and these go up here. What else is there? Dominion. I have Dominion, but that's not, maybe, I don't know if there's a solo variant of Dominion, but as far as I know, there's not. 6. One card goes here. Dominion, I do like Dominion. Just feels a bit samey at times, and maybe it's just because I just have the base game. I also haven't played it a crazy amount. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, felt like it got stuck together. But Dominion, it's good. It's good stuff. I'm gonna shuffle all of these. All right. But yeah, good old deck building. What a cool idea. And I have definitely enjoyed some of the deck building card games. Like I think so. I've played Card Capture and Deck of Spies are the 2 deck building card games that, like, with a traditional deck of cards I've played. And they're both quite fun. I think I like Card Capture better than Deck of Spies, but they're both fun and some pretty cool concepts going on. Both obviously pretty simple because they're just played with a deck of cards, but it's still cool that you can play deck building games with just a deck of cards. It's pretty neat. All right, let me put these out here. We're surprisingly almost set up again. Just have to put these out, redo the Fame deck, and then I think that's it. At least for this stuff. Redo the Fame deck. So I gotta grab these cards, shuffle everything together. I'm gonna try to speed through this game. Not necessarily, but I'm gonna try to pick up the pace a little bit quicker. That first game took a while. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still fairly new to this game though, so it's not gonna be the quickest at it, at least right now. Oh, what is this? Oh no, more cards. Okay, well, luckily it's just 2. I'll just put them in this deck, I guess. Wait, no, this card stays. Shoot. Glad I saw that. Okay. So wait, are these their basic ass cards? Okay. And these are all the moon cards? Why do they have so many moon cards? That's weird. And I have to sort these from smallest to biggest. And these kind of just get sandwiched. Oh wait. Yeah. Almost there. That goes here, this goes there, that gets flipped. This, I want to make sure their deck is looking good. All right, what do I have to do over here? We're back to Barbarians. These are all my development cards. I liked the order I did these in last time. I'm probably gonna do pretty much the same exact order. Okay, that. This. Yeah, I like that order a lot. These go shuffled up, place here. This moves over. I guess this is like off the screen. Why is all my stuff like tilted? Did I bump my camera? Everything looks tilted. That's whatever. Okay, so that's there, and then my deck. First 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get pottery right away. Oh, okay. So that's there. maybe move this stuff over a little bit more. Enough room. Okay, cool. I think I'm more or less set up. Triple check I'm not forgetting anything. I do need my starting stuff of, I think it's 3 material, 2 population, and a progress. Let me double check. This open over here. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I think I got it all set up. Hopefully I did everything right. Got the little stocks up there. Fame deck's good. Their stuff's good. My stuff's good. Check in. Got all the unrest cards. Yeah, I think I'm good. All right. Game number 2. Same empire playing as the Minoans against the Marians. See how this goes. Will it go as good as last time? Will it go worse? Who knows? So my first turn, let's see here. Well, I'm going to start out with some pottery. Be the very first thing I do. Then what else? What else? What else? I will play Thera over there. And I guess I will go ahead and play Crete right here. Can garrison a card with both of them. I don't plan on it right now. So that's it for my turn. Progress token somewhere. Maybe I'll go with the island just because I need to grab probably at least one more terrain type card. Okay, now I got to clean up the tokens and draw back to 5. I'll keep my hand. Okay. So that's my hand. I can put out my hand like that so you can kind of see it maybe a little bit better for slaps. All right, so then to the bot's first turn. Let's see if I can start speeding through this. 2, first card. That one. That's a, I guess, terrain. So they play it, discard a card, exile a card from the shop. Next card, advance. Okay, this does a lot of stuff. If able, spend that, blah, blah, blah. If otherwise, acquire one of these. Acquire gets placed up there. Is this a terrain? Nope, so it gets a card. That then goes into the discard pile, I guess. Next card. If able, acquire a civilized card, okay. Then, if able, return a thing from the discard pile. They can't. Place the top card of the Dynasty deck into the discard pile. And then put this card into your history. Okay. Always so much stuff for that. This is just going to be another discard the top card of the bot deck. Play this card and exile a card from the market. I also need another thing here. This card gets exiled. Another card here. Fine. Good, whatever. Filling up their hand and solstice phase. So starting with pottery from the very first turn. Thing on there, and then I can discard a card to gain progress token, which I definitely will. We'll discard advance. Cool. Okay. And what did I place progress to? Okay, that was that. So then that was the solstice phase. So back to my turn. I got a couple of things I want to do. So trying to think of how I want to do this though. So I will go with first, I will play Conqueror. So that costs me 2 population tokens. I can acquire this island, gets me progress token. Second action, I will play that island over here. allows me to draw a card. Can unrest. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. Whatever. I may. Oh, I have to exile a card from the market also. I don't know if I have to, but I guess I will. It doesn't say you may. It doesn't say you must. It just says to do it. So I don't know. I guess I'll go ahead and do it. And garrison a card. You know what? Maybe I will garrison an unrest and then try to deal with it later. Maybe I'll try Matt's strategy from earlier because I don't know. Maybe he was onto something I'm missing out on. But okay, so that was then my. Oh, this was an action to play this too. I was like, that was my second action. Because then my third action was going to be playing Prosperity. So both of us draw a card. I guess this goes in my discard pile, which then I draw one. Exhaust token goes there. And I gain either 3 material or 3 growth. At the moment, 3 material is definitely what I want, especially for my pottery until I get... I'm not going to have road building anymore. I need to try to find that back because that was a good card to have. That was a really good card to have. Okay. So that is going to be it for my turn. Prosperity token on something. Go with the watermill. New card actually needs to go here. That's it for my turn. So turn all this stuff. Boom. That gets discarded. Go ahead and discard Advance and Unrest because I don't really want either of those. I will draw a card. Deck is empty again, so another card into my discard pile. I do feel like I'm going through my deck pretty dang quick this game. I guess I need to just keep trying to garrison these cards. So maybe if I do something like I garrison that, play Prosperity, and then one of these cards, that could be a pretty nice combo. So what did I just do? I refilled my hand so that we're back to the AI's turn 6. They're doing everything. All right, so this is first. If able acquire a thing, they can acquire the thing. So they will acquire it. And then what does this go? If able, return a thing to their thing. They can't. Place a card from their dynasty into their discard. Place this card in history. Man, those ones do a lot of stuff. Okay, next card. Unrest. Thank goodness. It's getting... That one's pretty easy. Leadership. I believe this is just a nothing of a card pretty much. So if able, acquire one of these again. I think we go like that order. Able, yada yada yada. Place a thing from here into there. And then this card gets put into history. Yep. Okay. Next card should be an Unrest. Great. Last card, Unrest. Great. Fill this back up. Hand is empty. Card from their discard. From their dynasty into their... What's it called? Into their discard. Another card there. Gotta refill up the market. Is it road building? No. I want to see road building again. I missed that card. Okay. So that was it for their turn. Solstice phase. Think about what I want to do here. Just trying to see what my options are. I also want to make sure I use, what's it called? Advance more before I become an empire, because I kind of feel like I screwed that up last time. Like all of these, yeah, that's not good. What am I doing? Okay, Solstice phase. So I will discard Conquer. That to gain a progress token up to 4, which is pretty good. And then I can spend 2 material to place a progress token on my pottery. This is pretty nice. That's it for Solstice phase. Back to my turn. I'm going to start out by playing that, which only costs an action. I will garrison another unrest card, just to deal with later, I guess. Second action, I'll go ahead and play Prosperity so I can draw a card. They draw a card, and then I gain stuff, either 4 or 4. What did I want to gain? I probably want to gain the 4. Put 1 back and gain 4 material. And then as my final action, I can break through, which is probably what I'll do. Let me think about this for sure. Which also, I need to triple check the rules on something. So if it's, I think if you break through is when you can grab from the top, but if you just acquire, I don't think you can. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to double check the rules there. So I'm gonna break through for, what's it called? Uncivilized. Just grab the top card of the deck and hopefully it's road building. No, it's not. Okay, dang it. I was really hoping it would be. Okay. So I guess that is it for my turn. Cleanup phase, progress token on something. I will go with art. And then I gotta get the tokens back. Discard stuff in my hand. Gone. Redraw my hand. Hand is empty. Card from my dynasty deck into my deck. Shuffle. 2 new cards. Back to the bot. 6 again. No, I rolled it. I rolled it real good, but I guess it wasn't good enough. All right, so what's next? So they get a progress token. Discard the top card of the bot deck. Put this card into history. Done. Okay, next card. Unrest. Next card. Watermill. So what? Same thing, right? So now I can't find any just 1 progress tokens. This is ridiculous. Okay, there we go. That, and then also discard the top, and then this goes into history. I feel like our history is being, I feel like it's being built a lot faster this game. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Indian elephants, that's never something you want to see. Means they're gonna break through for this. Top of that, I have to recall one of my lands. I guess I'll go with this one, just because it has a play effect. That's it for them. New card up here. So then they have to refill their hand. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Solstice phase. What do I want to discard? I guess rating system for now, I don't need at the moment. I don't love it clogging up my deck, but I do like getting a progress token. And I guess this pottery, I'll basically just transfer a progress token. I don't love doing that, but I have to do it every now and again. Okay, back to my turn. So none of these cards are really all that great. I'm gonna play Thera. That gains me a progress token, which I'll be up to a nice 5. And then I can garrison a card, which I guess I'll just garrison my unrest. Might as well. Doing the old match strategy, that's what I'm gonna start calling it. I mean, so far I am definitely getting through my deck faster, but will I have stuff to do on my turn? That's the real question. That was an action to do that. As an action, I could definitely play this Knossos City. And then from there, I can't really play either of these. I don't have any exhaust abilities, do I? No, this is pretty much it. This diplomacy card, to be honest, I don't really like it. I should have kept writing systems. Wait, why did I get rid of writing system? I should have got rid of advance. Did I have this card? I might undo that because I wasn't thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna swap this out. I'm gonna do a little bit of retroactiveness just so I have this so I can play it. And then I don't think this was in my hand. I don't want to retroactive add too much stuff. Yeah, I just want to in play mainly right now, and not to waste an action. So I guess that's it for my turn. Progress token on, we'll go with this Metropolis. Let me return my tokens. And then what else? Refill my hand, I guess. So I'm up to 3. Man, I'm almost an Empire already. I feel like I'm doing maybe not something wrong, but wait. What am I doing? I guess, yeah, but these are both going in my hand regardless. Doesn't matter. Okay. Right now my deck is only 5 cards again. I mean, that's not a bad spot to be, but I'm gonna be an Empire in 1 turn. I have a couple of cards I still want to play. So, whatever. All right, back to the bot's turn. I'm really gonna shake this dice because I don't want another 6. Okay, good. Great. Low lands, that means that they are playing. Right, discard the top card of the deck. There are none, so it has to do that first. Boom. Then they play this, exile a card. Trying to get that with that showing like that. Okay. Next card, unrest. Next card, advance. That is if able to spend 1 to acquire a civilized card, which they can do. Does advance go in the history? It does not. Next card, last card. That is pretty much, I think, nothing. So they just acquire something else. They acquire this. Road building? Oh, it's road building. It actually exists. Holy, I was not expecting that. Okay. It's back. It's there. I see it. I can grab it. So yeah, that's it for their turn, I guess, right? Solstice phase. I can gain a material with that and then use that material in this one for pottery. Then my only other one is my other thing to go ahead and do. I'm gonna put diplomacy to gain a progress token with that. That's back to my turn. Very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use then writing system to put diplomacy into my history. So I don't really want it. Don't really want it. Okay. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. So prosperity, I will play. I can draw a card. Oh, I may draw a card. Okay, good. I'm not going to then, or else I'd be converted to an empire and then wouldn't be able to play these cards. I essentially gain 4 material, which is good-ish. Then I'll spend, I guess, 3 of it along with a progress token. So that's basically 5 material. And I want to play advance. So this was my first action. Second action, I play this to break through my road building. And then third action, I play road building. I'm gonna move this. I have road building right over here next to pottery again. Can't believe I got it again. That was the second last card in that deck too, so that was pretty lucky. Okay, so I'll put another progress token on Metropolis, gather up my stuff again. What else? I did exhaust that. These are discarded, so then now I would draw a card. Nothing in my deck, so then shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. There's only 3 cards, so I don't need to shuffle. And with that, I have become an empire already. I feel like I'm definitely getting through my stuff faster this game. Okay. Got my 5 cards, and unfortunately, 2 of these I can't really play. Well, it's nice I can still play the Conqueror because of my road building, but Advance is officially no longer usable. So these in the back, and yeah, I don't know. Back to the Hearing some crazy noises. All right, back to the AI. So espionage. They break through for a terrain, and I have to return a terrain. This is the only one I don't have anything garrisoned behind. This is what big old permanent cards. So they get a progress token. Discard the top card of their deck. Put this in history. Next card, Unrest, cool. Last card, Amphitheater. It's another one of those. So they're up to 5 progress tokens. And this gets discarded, right? No, this goes into the history because that's a yeah. Okay. Slides down here. Got to refill the market. Okay. That goes there. Boom, 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 boom. Solstice phase. Yeah, road building plus pottery is just basically infinite progress points at this point. It's not like I have to even do anything, and I'm up to 5 tokens there, which I'm just trying to find. 5 token over here. There we go. 5 token on pottery. That's done. That's done. I can discard a card to gain a card, which I guess I'll get rid of advance since I can't even play that anymore. Or get a progress token is what I meant to say. And then finally I can choose to just gain one thing. I guess I'll gain some population tokens since I don't have any. And with that, that is the end of the solstice phase. Why is my... Yeah, deck goes there. Okay. Back to my turn. Actually, I'm gonna discard Conquer instead of Advance. I always never know what card I want to discard. Well, mainly I didn't think about how so I want to play this Crete card, and I can garrison a card, so I could just garrison Advance, and that's something. So I'll go ahead and do that. What else? So I do have this card for glory, but then I'm gonna get a lot of stuff back to me. Yeah, maybe, I don't know if that's a good idea, but I want to use it at some point, so. Yeah, maybe I'll play Prosperity first. I think that makes the most sense. And I won't draw a card, but they will. Of course they're drawing a card. Okay, they draw a card, and then I get one thing per thing. I have, what, 4 in play, right? So I can get 4 material or 4 population. I don't even know what I want more of at this point. I guess probably population. So I'll turn this in for a 5. Wherever the heck a 5 is. 10, 10, 10. There's 5. Okay. So that's been played, and then finally I will play Glory. So I have to abandon 3 of these things, which I'll abandon these 3, which all have unrests under them, so that's gonna start flooding my deck again. But now that they're abandoned, I can look at the top 2 cards of the Fame deck and grab one. So we either have Magnificent, a free play card where I can draw a card and return an unrest, or I can choose to break through for that, any of the symbols, or I may put this card into history. Wow. I mean, this card just lets me keep breaking through for stuff, which is for free. Not for free, I mean, it costs an action still, but like, that seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. Just kind of looking around. This also is pretty good though. It's a free play, draw a card, and I may return an unrest card, which I assume that means like to the unrest pile. Boy, both of these seem really good. Especially like I don't have a great way to acquire cards besides my advance right now, so this might not be bad. This one's good too. This one's good too. Well, this one's good too. Well, this one's good too. Okay, I'll take this one. I guess we'll take that one. Try to just put this down there and shuffle it up. Okay. So I can't play that this turn, but whatever. That's it for my turn. Progress token on the Metropolis because I'm gonna grab it later. Return all my tokens. These get discarded. Return all the tokens, all of them. So now I can start developing, right? Because I have to reshuffle or redraw my hand. There's no cards. Plus what, 5 material? Okay, well I'm gonna, I know I keep retroactively doing stuff back, but it's just earlier this turn. When I played Prosperity earlier, I was deciding between grabbing 4 material or 4 population. I'm gonna grab 4 material instead, putting me up to 5. Mainly because I want to build this architecture, which requires 2 progress tokens and 5 material. So I will do that. Grab 3 back real fast here. And what else? Oh, 5 material. So all my material's gone. That's okay though. I'll get more later and we'll be chilling. So let's reshuffle and see what I get. Maybe I'll draw that here soon. Hopefully before my next development at the very least. So of course I will, because I gotta go through my old deck. Well, I guess I do have King Minos. Okay, well there's one of my unrests back. Okay, so that was what, the end of my turn? So now we're back to the bot's turn, right? Yeah. Kind of just weigh out my cards here and go back to the bot's turn, I guess. Yeah. So card number 1, City. So they gain a thing, discard a thing, and then put this card into history. Okay. 3 Indian elephants. Jeez. Breakthrough for terrain, and I have to return a terrain to my hand, so that's fun. Stuff's clogging up my hand again. And then does this get... Nope, that's just discarded. Okay. Prosperity. Fun. Discard the top card of the bot deck. And then they gain 3 progress tokens. Like they needed more. They now have more. They're up to 9. I'm only at 4. So they already have a decent lead on progress tokens, which is not good. I may draw a card. I will draw a card. God, I got so much stuff in my hand. More Indian elephants. Cool. So they break through again for more terrain. And then I have to recall more stuff, which I don't have. So that's it. So this goes here. And they refill their hand. And then we do a solstice phase, which road building plus pottery just works. And then I can discard a card to gain a progress token, which I definitely will. Putting me at least 5. That's something. So then back to my turn. I don't even know where I want to start. So I guess I will start with playing this Crete and garrisoning something. Probably the unrest. Definitely the unrests before the advances. So garrison that. Then oh boy, I don't know. I guess I'll go ahead and play this Cyprus. Garrison another card, and I will garrison the advance. Just get that out of the way too. Might as well play this Imperial card then to break through for anything pretty much. What do I want to break through for? I guess this would probably make the most sense. So get them 3 progress tokens, pretty good. And that seems pretty good. So that's it for my turn. New progress token on something. Probably put it on the civilized card. Yeah, this urban development seems pretty good. So then I need to gather up all my tokens. Okay, this gets discarded. What else do I want to discard? At least, how many cards do I have in my deck? A lot. All right, I'm gonna get rid of both of those. Keep just Metropolis. And go 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. Back to the bot. 4. Unrest. Mountains means they play. Discard. Exile. Espionage cards, so they break through for terrain, and then I have to recall a terrain, so I guess I'll recall this one that has unrest. Whatever. So that gets then discarded, and this final one, advance, so spend 1 to acquire this card. That's unfortunate, I wanted that. And that slides down, and their hand refills. Their deck is empty. New Dynasty card to their discard pile. They do have a decent sized deck now. I was kind of worried earlier. Starting to thin out pretty quickly, but now we're chilling. So then Solstice Phase, Pottery and Roadwork are doing their thing. I can discard a card, sure, to gain a progress token. I definitely will. Then what else? I can choose to do a bunch of stuff here. I will gain just material, I guess. So that's back to my phase. What did I discard? This Unrest, I take that back. I always discard the wrong stuff. I want to discard Thera, because then I can use the Exhaust to just get rid of Thera, put it in my history. I don't want to see it. Let me get some more material. I still have all my actions right? What did I do? I used an Exhaust. Okay. So maybe I'll play Crete. Garrison a Unrest. I'll play Island. Garrison and Unrest. Draw a card. Exile a card. Something like that. Okay. And then finally, I have one more action. Do have some decent options. I think right now I would go with Prosperity. Draw a card. They draw a card. Then I gain some stuff. I will gain 3 material. I'm gonna need that to develop here soon. That's it for my turn. So progress token on something. Let's go with city, I guess. I don't know. Grab all my action tokens back. And my exhaust, of course. Get rid of that. Grab a card from my deck. There's no cards, so I can start developing. I'll start by developing Frescus. So that costs me a progress token, population token, and 3 material, which I have all of that, so I can put that in my discard pile and draw some new stuff. We get Imperial. Let me shuffle this a little bit more, and Conquer. Okay. All right, so then yeah, I guess that's it for my turn. Back to the bot's turn. Are they? What are they doing? Card number 2. This card is a big old nothing, so they're acquiring this, which is the card I wanted. Again, that's the second time they've done that. Probably not the second time. It won't be the last. That goes in their discard. Unrest goes up here. Discard. They discard a thing. They play this. Guess I'll have to play it more over here. I got my cameras blocking up there. And then what else? They exile a card from the market. That gets an unrest card. Boom. This card, espionage, which means they break through for terrain card. I have to return a terrain card. I guess I'll go with this one. That gives me a bit of a bonus. That gets discarded. Slides down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. New card over here as well. Solstice phase, road building and pottery are doing their thing. Discard a card. I think about which one I actually want to discard. Okay, I actually don't think I have any preference. I'll go with Glory to gain progress token. And then what else? Did that. Just this one. I can gain stuff. I will gain a population token. And that's going to be it for the Solstice phase. Back to my turn. I'll go ahead and play architecture because it's gonna be handy to make my developments cheaper. I will go ahead and what else do I want to do? Play a Metropolis because it has some pretty nice Solstice effects. And then could play the island. Yeah, maybe I will play the island and then I will just garrison this unrest again. Do that. Exile a card from the market. I will go with this exports. Don't really like it. Let's see if I get a better civilized card. Not really. Okay. Then I don't really want to use writing systems, so that's it for my turn. Progress token on something. I will put it on, I guess, the Greeks, because they have a pretty decent solstice ability. I'll discard this card, keep the rest for now. Or I could discard it to develop. Maybe I will. Return all these real fast also. So I need 2 and 2. I don't even have that to develop. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep the card I have. I don't even have enough to develop, so. Grab all of that to the bot's turn. They get a 1. So that means they're discarding the thing, playing this over here. Exiling a card. New card up here. Next card, unrest. Next card, same thing. Doing the discard. Just throwing stuff at this point. Playing that. Exiling that. Boom. Final card. Indian elephants means they break through for terrain. I have to return a terrain. I'll return this one, I guess. One without the unrest. That goes in discard. The card's already moved down. So then just refill their hand, I guess. Card goes here. Something goes over here. Unrest goes under that. Solstice phase. 3. Wait, am I only at 3? I'm only at 3 here. Never mind. So progress token goes on pottery because of road building. Pretty cool. Metropolis up here gets me some stuff. I will choose. Yes. We'll go with the growth actually. Population token for that, but I'm gonna have to discard a card for that, right? Because then this allows me to get a material. And I don't think I did this. Discard a card to gain a thing. I'll just discard advance to gain some progress. Open me up to 10 total. So I think that's it for Solstice phase. Back to my turn. What do I want to do? Maybe first action, I'll play this Cypress and just garrison the unrest, I guess. Second action, I'll go ahead and play this. I'm trying to make some more room down here or something. Maybe scooch this down a little bit. I don't know. Put this here and move this over, something like that. What did I just play though? Oh, I want to play this like up here. My second action. And then last action. Yeah, I want to play Prosperity. I may draw a card. I will, which means I can develop. I can do. Cost me 2 material and 2 population. So I will do that and draw my card that I should be getting. Just conquer. And then finally, wait, did I have advance on my discard pile? Retroactively, hold on. I know, another retroactive thing. But listen, I'm forgetting stuff. I wanted to use writing systems while advances in my discard pile, and I kept forgetting about it. So I'll do that, and then I will shuffle these and draw a card. It's the same card. That's funny. Okay, and then because of Prosperity, I still can gain 1, 2, 3, either material or population, and I will gain 3 material. Sounds good to me. With that, that's it for my turn. So then progress token on something up here. We'll go with the Greeks. Gather up all my action tokens, return these along with my exhaust tokens. This goes in the discard. And what else do I want to discard? Conquer, I want to discard. King Minos, I want to discard. Well, I'll hold on to King Minos. Yeah. Because I'll draw 2. I could develop, but I don't want to. So then I got to reshuffle and draw a card. So then back to the bot. 2. Okay. Urban development. This is just I guess this, whatever it's called, like an empire card. I go grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me upgrade them to a 10, and then I'll keep 1. They just gain some progress tokens from that. This is another Indian elephants, so they would break through for terrain. They can't, so I still have to return probably 1, don't I? Or recall, I guess. It's annoying. It's just making me waste actions essentially. Advance, I can spend this to, is it breakthrough or acquire? It's acquire this. Okay, so they acquire that. Last civilized card from the civilized deck. That goes there. Final card is that, which means they do this. Put this. I'm starting to actually run out of space. Oh, I guess I can make room still. I'm starting to. I could squeeze in at least another row here. And then I have to exile a card from the market. That's right. Slide that down. Refill their hand. Their deck's empty. They're about to become an empire. Next time they do that. Their deck is pretty thick, which is good for me. So, yeah, I kind of want them to become an empire because if they got prosperity, that would be bad because they would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 progress points each time prosperity comes up. So I kind of want them to try to draw that last card as soon as possible. But whatever. Solstice turn, solstice phase. I got 9 things over here, so that'll upgrade my pottery to a 10, which is pretty good. Because of road building, those just work. I will discard, I guess, an unrest. I don't know. No, I'll keep the unrest. I'll get rid of glory for now to use my city's ability to do that. Over here, I'll gain a population, and over here, I'll gain a population. And then this card, I can discard a card to draw a card and what's it called? Gain a progress token. So let me draw this. I don't know why I did that backwards. Okay. And then I gain a progress token from that. That's right. Back to my turn. Okay. Just gonna keep it kind of simple. First action, I'll play this island. Which allows me to draw a card, which allows me to develop, which I can do. I can build the labyrinth. Costs me 3 material, which I have, 2 population, which I have, and 1 progress token. So not too bad. Put all that away, and yeah, labyrinth is added. That gets exhausted. I can exile something from the market, so might as well do that. Cool. And that's that. All right, so then next, I guess I'll maybe save prosperity for a turn because I want to play drainage system. So I'll play that like up here. Start running out of room. We're starting to squeeze stuff together, but that's fine. And then final action, I will play Imperial. So I can break through for something. Mainly, I want to break through for these Greeks. Get the prosperity or the progress token and a card added to hand. That's it for my turn. I can add a progress token somewhere. Let me refill the market first. It's a land, so that doesn't get a thing. Put it on the Celts. I don't know. Put all of my exhaust tokens back. Discard this. Refill my hand. I could develop, but I think I don't really want to. So I gotta draw 2 cards. All right. Oh, this is Greeks is, oh yeah, Greeks is permanent. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Fine. And then that was it for my turn. So back to the bot. They're doing card number 3. First card, they discard a thing. Play this. Exile a card. I really hope prosperity doesn't come up because I'm gonna get absolutely screwed if/when it does. Unrest. I really hope that's prosperity. That would be very good. Another terrain card. I'm actually starting to run out of room. They play that. They discard that. And then they exile another card. Please don't be prosperity. Please don't be prosperity. It's prosperity. No. That's bad. That is really bad. Because they essentially so they discard the top card from the top, whatever, and then they gain 1 progress per terrain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in 1 single turn. Really bad. Really, really bad. That might be the last turn they do that though. They have 1 more turn of doing that. They have 1 more turn of being not an empire till they are. That is brutal. Solstice phase though, so we get a thing here. I will discard a thing to do a thing. I'll get rid of Imperial for now just to get a progress token from my Civ ability there. This, what do I need right now? I need material. So I'll grab material from that and that. So that's 2 material. This gets me 1 population. And then this one, I can discard a card to draw a card, which I definitely will. I don't know which one I want to do. I guess I'll get rid of Prospect, draw a card, and then I get a progress token because of that. So then we're, what am I at? 2, 4, 5. So another 5. I can trade in real fast, but it would be back to my turn. So then I will go and play Labyrinth as my first action. Greeks as my second action, and boy oh boy is this starting to get kind of out of hand. Third action then, I don't know. I'll play King Minos. So I gain a progress token, which is good. And I may develop. I'm gonna develop this seal stones, which costs me 3 material, which is essentially that. 1, what's it called? Population, and then I need 2 progress tokens, which I just trade in a 5. So that's that, and that's all taken care of. Then this gets put into history because it's too powerful to be used again, and that's it for my turn. So then I gotta place a progress token somewhere up here. I guess I'll go with the Celts again. This card, I guess I'll just discard. Don't really want it. Gather up all my tokens. Was there something in my discard pile I want to put in my history? Not really. Actually, I'll put sealed stones in my history, I guess, with my writing system. Yeah, kind of retroactively do that. What else? I guess I discard everything, right? So I guess I just draw. I could develop, but I don't want to. Plus I can't, so. I have only 4 cards in my entire deck. That's pretty good. That's barely, it's not even a deck. I barely have even a full hand. So that's something. I'm pretty close though. I'm only 2 cards away from ending the game. Should be done pretty soon, I think. Card number 4. Let's see, I hope they don't hit any more prosperities before they become an empire. Advance, so if able, spend 1 to break through. I have to break a 10. Oh my god, that's annoying. This is annoying. Okay, they spend a single token to, what was it, break through? Just acquire. That gets discarded. Don't be another prosperity. Good. So this goes here. If able, acquire one of these. So they do. Right. And then what? Return a thing from the discard pile. There isn't any. It's the top card of the Dynasty deck into the discard pile. Cool. And then this card goes in history. And what that means is also their 1 card went into their discard pile. So they're officially an empire. So now I don't have to worry about prosperity anymore. So the next card wasn't even that. So that's fine. And I got to get some more unrest cards out here under that and that. So now that they're an empire, how does this work? They break through for these guys. Tributaries. And does it stay in play? Yeah, it does. Oh, then I recall a terrain. Guess we'll go with this one. Slide this down. Refill this. Half of those are probably unrests. Solstice phase. Get another progress token on my pottery because of wood road working. I think I'll just choose to gain 1, 2, 3. Let me discard a card first. Use my Civ ability. That gets me a progress token. So I did that. Maybe I'll do both of those. I'll gain a population and then spend it to gain a progress token. Pretty good. What is that? That's 5. So I'll turn that in for a 5. All right. I could gain another population token. Population. I can grab 3 populations. That's pretty good. And then my last one, I can discard a card to draw a card and gain a thing. Sure. I'll discard Glory, draw a card. I don't have any more cards. I will then choose to develop. Let me spend a thing. Progress token in place of one of my populations to get that down to 1 card. Okay. I'm thinking here. Sorry. So I just did that. Oh, and then I also gained a progress token. That's right. I was like, I'm forgetting something. Right? Yeah. 3. I just did that. So I'm back to wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Making sure I'm not ripping myself off with some points. So that's it for what, solstice phase. So now we're back to my turn. I really gotta finish this up here. Wait, island. Oh wait, I was supposed to draw a card with all this. That's right. Wait, did I just play that as an action? Yeah, I was supposed to draw another card. Okay. I'm gonna take a real quick break before finishing this game, so I'll be back in like a few. If I didn't do the right thing. All right. Let's finish this game up. Sorry about that. Had to take a quick little break, but let's get this done. So I believe I was in the middle of my turn. I had played the island, drew the card. I think I already did the exile. I could garrison something. I think I was going to wait so I can actually play this as an action. Discard 2 cards. Discard these. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna play Glory instead. So abandon this card and this card and this card. So they all get abandoned. Which means I've got my discard pile, right? Then, look at one of the top 2 cards of the Fame deck. So either get Magnificent or Independent. Go with Magnificent, sure. Independent's real good, but it's a little late for that. If I would have saw that like as my first Fame card, I would have been pretty excited. So then this is a free play. I can draw a card and return an Unrest card. That's good. Then I still have another action left. So I just think of what I want to do with my last action. I also do I have anything I want to put in my history while I'm thinking about it? No. Just need to get rid of these Unrest cards that are in my discard pile. Man, I hate doing things retroactively, but I did have Prosperity before I played Glory. Maybe I should have played that first. I won't take the card draw, but I'm just gonna retroactively give myself whatever. Like 3 population, 3 material. I'll go with 3 population. Yeah, my bad. I don't mean to be doing everything retroactively, but I don't know. I just forget about stuff. I'm still pretty new at this game, so give me a little bit of slack. But all right, we're in the home stretch here. These all get discarded. I want to discard stuff from my hand. Sure, really doesn't matter. Yeah. Then I could trigger the end of the game if I were to develop, but I think I won't. I'll maybe have it go on a little bit longer just because like I'm already here. Let's try to get this done. Let's try to friggin' win this. So 1, 2, 3. I also want to try to get rid of those. I want a little bit more time to try to get rid of the rest of the unrests I have. So, okay. But I don't want to give the bot too much more time because then they're just going to keep getting more points and that's just no good for anybody. Be able to return an unrest from their thing. Then this goes what? In their discard pile? Yeah. Okay. That is an attack card, so they break through for these guys and stole my stuff. No, and they break through, so they don't even get the card. That's so rude. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. So that's another 10 for them. Whatever. That gets discarded. This card is a basic uncivilized card, so they just gain a thing. Yeah, they're doing a lot better this round, I feel like. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're doing better and I'm doing worse, but feels like it's a little bit of both. Solstice phase, another. Those two do their thing. Let's see. All of those two do their thing, where I essentially just gain another progress token. And I guess I'll gain material progress. or population. 2 material and 1 population. And then I will, let's see, I will discard, let me use this fresco to discard a card and draw a card. Sure. And then that gains me a progress token. Okay, I have a bit of a plan now. So first I will play this free card. Magnificent allows me to draw a card, and then I can return an unrest. Good, good. So I still have all my actions. Maybe first action, I'll put this Imperial into my history just because it's worth more points there. I don't really plan on using it much more. I think second and third actions, I will just put my islands back into play. That's it for my turn. Progress token wherever. I guess maybe on this card here. Sure. I return these. I don't think there's nothing in my discard pile I really want to put in my history with that card, so we're chilling there. And I did want to discard this card, and this would get discarded. So then what are we at? That's perfect, right? I go 1, 2, 3, 4. I need another card, which means I could do my last develop, which costs me 2 material and 1 population. With that, that's added to my discard, and we have triggered the end of the game. So put that there. So we have this bot turn and then 1 more full round after this. So card number 5 again. Astronomy. What is this? Another infinite card. If able, return a thing. No. If not, gain 1 progress. I'll put this in history. Okay. That Celts is an attacking card, which means they're going to break through for this. This was only supposed to have 1 token on it. I don't know why I put a 5. 1, 2, 3. I guess they do gain 5 though total, so whatever. It worked out kind of. Except I put the 5 away and now I can't find it. Oh my god. Where? There it is. Okay, so that was that. Done and done. Next, unrest, whatever, gone. This, another attacking card. Are you serious? I'm supposed to recall a card whenever they do that. I'm supposed to do it again, essentially. They break through again. They can't, so whatever. This goes here. That to there. I don't know if they've gotten their Buddhism card yet, but I have 1 turn to hope they don't. I don't remember if I've seen it yet. I don't think I have. So we do a solstice phase. The road building and pottery is doing their thing. Those 2 will just combine to get me another progress token. And then, let's see. I'll gain a population with this one. I can either just draw a card or maybe I'll draw 2 cards with these 2. Just have some extra cards in hand towards the end. And what else? I could discard a card to draw a card. So I will discard, I don't even know. This one, draw a card, and then I can gain a progress because of that. With that, I'm on my last turn. Final round. All right, let's do this. Magnificent, I will play first, draw a card. I don't really care, I would just draw this card essentially. And then I can return this unrest. I think of what I want to do with these last turn. I'll play this Minoan's Trader for sure. Each player gains 2 material. I just realized this Minoan's traders would be really good with the Vikings because I could give them material and then steal it back. That could be a kind of fun combo. And then I could choose what I want to gain. I'm going to gain 1 progress per house icon thing because I have 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 progress token. I'll turn these 7 in for, I guess, a 10. Whatever a stupid 10 is. Never find the ones I want, like ever. I really need to like sort these out or something. Wow. Maybe there's just no more 10s. Okay, there's one. Jeez. Struggling here. So that was my first action. Yeah, I don't even know what I don't think there's any more way I can get points. So I'll just play these 2 islands as my last actions and just kind of be done with it. Another card should be up here. I don't really care. Progress token on something. I don't really care. Tokens go back. He's got my discard. Whatever. I'll hold on to the cards I have. All right, bot's last turn. 3. So they go urban development, which is... What is this for them? If able, return a thing. Otherwise, gain progress and put this into history. Okay. Have they not played that Buddhism card yet? I really hope they haven't. They just gain 1 and put this into history. Same thing, I think gain 1, put this into history. And then finally, please don't be the Buddhism one. Okay. Oh wait, this is an attacking one. So they break through for this. I have to recall an island. It doesn't matter. So this moves down. And then finally, one final solstice phase. So this time I will abandon the pottery to take all of my stuff back. Let's see, and I can just start exchanging some of the stuff around. So that's a 5 worth. Where is that? There we go. And then I'll use those up there to gain a token. If I can't gain progress tokens, I don't really want any. Doesn't matter. And I'll use this to just discard a card, draw a card, and essentially gain another final progress token. All right, so let me add up my stuff first, and then we'll see how I did against the bot. So last time I had a score of 102. Let's see if I beat it, which looking at my stuff, I don't think I did, but who knows. So I have 38, which is more victory points than I had last time starting off. So maybe you could start 38 and then go through my hand. 41. Right out here. 46, 49. I don't know about that one. 49, 49, 52, 54, 55. My discard pile. 55, 62, 63, 63 plus 8, 71 plus 38 again, 71. So what is that? 109. And then I gain 1 point for every 10 cards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I think 111 is my final score. Good old 111. Okay. Does the bot beat that? Let's find out. So they don't get really any points for their stuff in play. They get 3, 4, 5, 5, and then just their history, right? Oh wait, they get their 5, 25, 30, 34, 34, 35, 6. Oh God. 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 43. What did I say? 43. So this is up to 45, 46, 47, 50. Man, I just got 50 total. So the one thing I'm not sure of is with the stuff that scales, like for example, this one counts per like wheat symbol and water symbol. Does that count both? Because if so, I mean, that would only be an extra 2 points. And like, I don't know if this this urban development counts towards stuff in their history, but I think even if it does, I'm still ahead by like 50 points. So I think that is another win. 2 wins in a row. I'm kind of surprised. I played against like the medium difficulty, so maybe I'm starting to get the hang of this game. Maybe. But all right. I think that's where I'm pretty much going to wrap up today's stream. But real quick, I will head to my just chatting screen as I will quickly talk about what is to come this week on the channel. So coming up on the channel this week, got some fun stuff. So on Tuesday, I will be doing an RPG playthrough, and I'm gonna be covering this really cool game called Organic Towns, which is kind of like what it sounds like. It's a RPG where you run a settlement, and it's made to feel organic. The towns are made to feel lifelike. They have all these different scores and the buildings and upgrades. It's pretty cool. So I'll be playing that on Tuesday. On Thursday, I will be continuing with episode 4 of my Fallout playthrough series, which I've been having a lot of fun with. Good old Marbash making his way through the wasteland, getting into all sorts of, well, not trouble, at least yet too much, but I'm excited for the story to start picking up, seeing what happens next session. So that will be Thursday, and then next Sunday, I'll be doing an RPG playthrough. So yeah, this whole week, sorry if you don't like my RPG playthroughs, but it's going to be something Tuesday, Thursday, and next Sunday. I'm doing an RPG solo playthrough Sunday, solo gaming Sunday, of a game called Nexalis. It is a really cool RPG where it's kind of just fantasy based. You're playing as these different characters. Instead of like classes, they're called like playbooks, and you're just doing some adventuring on these like mystical islands and stuff, going around trying to help people out. Nexalis is developed by the same person who made Derelict Delvers, which I covered on the channel a little bit ago. Had a lot of fun playing. So yeah, that is their latest release, which I will be playing next Sunday. So quick recap: Tuesday, we have an RPG playthrough of Organic Towns, a little town simulator. Thursday will be more Fallout, episode 4, so be sure to catch that. It's been a lot of fun. And then next Sunday, Solo Gaming Sunday, will be Nexalis, where I'll be playing that RPG. So that should be pretty fun, and that's what's to come this upcoming week. So should be pretty fun. Looking forward to some of the stuff coming up. RPG should be fun. The Organic Towns, Fallout, I'm of course having a blast with. And then yeah, next Sunday, that Nexalis should be pretty cool. Played a little bit of it, haven't gotten too deep into it, but with this next week, I should be playing it a bit more to have an idea of what's going on. But looks pretty cool. So that's that. It's been a bit of a longer stream because this is a bit of a longer game. I only got 2 games in, but no, this game's pretty cool. And I won both games, so you know what? It's a good time in my book. But that's where I'm going to end stream today. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate everybody that stopped by live while I was streaming. It always makes it more fun having people to hang out with and chat with while I'm doing this live. So appreciate y'all that stopped by, and everybody that watches in the future, and the VOD, obviously I appreciate too. So leave a like if you enjoyed this stream, and until next time, I'll see you. Have a good week, everybody. I'll see you on Tuesday with some RPGs, and then live next Sunday, some more RPGs, or maybe on Thursday with another RPG.